Alright, and we're finally live. One ball into the game. It's 9:45 p.m. and unfortunately, we're still going to have a 20 over the side contest. Arshdeep Singh running, and we'll talk about all things. Qualifier 2, beautiful outswinger there to Rohit Sharma. Of course, unfortunately, no Avnish today. He is sort of ill, so he couldn't make it tonight. So it'll be me taking you through the proceedings, of course. Toss being won by the Punjab Kings, who surprisingly opted to bowl first, despite the record at Ahmedabad. At the Narendra Modi Staidum in Ahmedabad this season, favouring the side batting first. 6 out of the 7 games in Ahmedabad this season have been won by teams defending. So chasing sides have not really had a lot of luck. And on top of that, we also know Mumbai Indians' record when it comes to batting first in the playoffs. Maybe you see there's a massive skew. Apparently, 6 or rather 5 out of the 6 games that Mumbai have played in the playoffs, when they batted first, were won by them. So clearly showing that they do prefer batting first and setting a target when it comes to high pressure situations. Like the old adage goes when it comes, given all of the pressure and everything. Arshdeep Singh, of course, now bowling to Jonny Bairstow, who's been given a new lease of life by the Mumbai Indians. Lovely, lovely ball, bhai. Just taps it there. Avnish is unwell. Yes, that is true. ये आसमान में धुआं क्यों है, says Apex. भाई धुआं कहाँ है यार, Apex? Please बताइएगा. Thank you guys, and I need all of you today in the chat because it's going to be just me, so I need as much support as possible. You might see slight beds of sweat on my forehead. That's only because we've been playing a grueling tournament of office cricket upstairs. That's the only way we can while away our time. But of course, it is a 20 overs game, Amit Gorai, so we will be here till, I would say, 1:30 in the night. Earliest, at least 1:30 is when we can expect the game to end. If it goes on till the end, let's hope that isn't the case for our own sanity. It's not going to be easy for sure. Oh, lovely ball, bhai, lovely ball, of course. Chalo. Prabhsimran is the keeper. Oh, no, that's Josh Inglis, of course. Hello, Akshay. आज मैच कब तक चलेगा भाई? मेरे हिसाब से तो 1:30 बजे तक चलेगा. अभी वो 2 होता है कि नहीं, वो अपने को देखना पड़ेगा यार. Please, says Ganpat Rao Apte, MI should not be eliminated. Well, let's see what happens, Ganpat Rao Apte. I'm wearing, or rather donning, the Punjab jersey, but I don't think I've sworn allegiances to them. I'm fine if MI also comes through. It'll be a cracker of a game. The final, that is, should MI go through and contest RCB in Ahmedabad. If Punjab also go through, that's also not a bad choice at all. Thank you so much. Yes, there you go. Yeah, thank you. There we go. And, of course, coming back to the game, Arshdeep Singh running in for his 5th ball. Aye, down the leg side. Freebie given there. But Bairstow does not accept it. So, why given just a single? If RCB wants to win the IPL, Punjab needs to win the game. Dr. Devwalker, I don't think it's as straightforward as that, in all fairness, because if you think about it, Punjab themselves, if they win the game, they'll be high on confidence after beating a side like this. On top of that, there will be a bit of that, revenge sentiment where they would want to seek vengeance against Royal Challengers Bengaluru for the way they were defeated by them, when it comes to, at the qualifier one. So I don't think it'll be that straightforward. So it's fine. And it's going to be the final of an IPL, yeah. So it's not an easy game at all. Attempted Yorker, but it turns out to be a full toss. Just a single there. 3 runs of the first 5 balls so far. And yeah, like I said earlier, IPL final hai boss. Punjab aaye, Mumbai aaye, koi aaye. If they've reached the final, it means they are a good bloody side. So make no mistake, there's no point trying to talk about it. निकालो अंबानी को, says अमित गोराई. भाई यार ऐसा क्या हो गया यार? 1 बजे तक खत्म हो जाना चाहिए, says Apex. I'd be very surprised अगर 1 बजे तक ही खत्म हो जाए, because usual 7:30 starts but ended about 11:15. Now, if you add 2 hours, 15 minutes to it, I'm expecting it to go on till about 1:30 at least. But let us see, yaar. Let us see. MI has never lost the final in the IPL. Well, they say that there's always a first time for everything, firstly. And secondly, Dr. Devwalker, I'll have to correct you there. MI lost the first ever final they played in 2010 versus the Chennai Super Kings. So, there you go. It's all right, yaar. Matlab, there's always... Oi! Imagine if RCB manages to beat the Mumbai Indians in the final. That's also something to be proud of, na? So, why do you have to sort of back out of a challenge? Who do you think has the advantage after rain? I think... It's very tricky, yaar. Usually it's the side chasing that has an advantage because of DLS and how it favors the side each, of course, firstly. And secondly, when it comes to the surface itself, you would imagine a bit of moisture to have seeped through the surface, which means that there'll be a lot more sort of, I won't say spongy bounce, sorry, that it won't be spongy bounce for sure. There'll be a bit of harkat, there'll be a bit of, mischief that the surface will indulge in for the first couple of overs because of that moisture. You just don't know. It might skid through, it might bounce a bit, it might, sort of play a bit here and there. It might even seem movie a tad bit. In fact, if you remember that RCB CSK game last year on the 18th of May, after the rain interruption, spinners got massive purchase for the next couple of overs. So you can expect something like that maybe. But because this, I'm not sure. I don't remember the pitch report. But if it is a black soil surface, then it might not be the case necessarily. If it is a red soil surface like we see at the Wankhede or even Chinnaswamy, then you can expect something like that. Of course, that also plays a role there. Your prediction for the power play says when, guys, do let us know on that note. What are your predictions for the power play of the first innings? It's Mumbai Indians, of course, who've started off, with Rohit Sharma and Jonny Bairstow. I think they will have a good day, in the power play. The openers, that is, but Kyle Jaimeson and the likes will also wreak some havoc. Again, could just see the ball floating a bit when it was released from his hand, but after it pitched, you could just see it move a bit here and there. I will say 64 for 2. It won't be entirely MI's power play. At the same time, Punjab would also not be able to race through. That's the quality we're talking about. It's not going to be easy for sure. But yeah, 67 for 2 will be my prediction. Bata dena ki kya hai aapka prediction, of course. Jitendra Bhattavdekar, aka Jonny Bairstow, and Rohit Sharma says Ayush Shekhar, of course. Why didn't they have it in Chepauk? Such a good stadium and good weather, says Triple Stroke. Yeah, good weather might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm guessing rain concerns there. Apparently, there were cyclone predictions, heavy monsoon predictions in the south because of the southwest. Ooh, that's been flaked uppishly in the gap. No, it's been fielded there. Well cut off by Nehal Vadera, if I'm not wrong there. Saved 2 runs at least for sure. Well done, boss. Well done. But Jaimeson bhai, too full. Halka sa apna length खींच लो, थोड़ा सा पीछे डालो and you would be good to go there. They've cited rain as a reason. Baki, iske alawa, there's no point debating about this. We've spoken, we've discussed this earlier too. It did not make a lot of sense then. It does not make a lot of sense now. I don't think it'll make a lot of sense in the future too. Because apparently there's rain predicted on Tuesday and Wednesday as well, which is the day of the finals and the reserve day. So I just don't know what to make of it. A 10 minutes long break, says Santosh Udpa. Okay. Oh, Johnny B! Whoa, what a way to kickstart his innings there. First 6 of the game, first 6 for him. 9 of 5 he goes to, and of course 9 balls in, 13 for no loss. Mumbai Indians. Jaimeson, bhai, kya tha wo yaar? Matlab, ekdam, the length was good in all fairness. I won't blame him too much. I don't know if it's the moisture or if it's just the surface. It sat up. It just sat up for Jonny Bairstow to go and have a almighty hoik at it. And there you go, 79 meter 6. Well done, yaar. Well done. We'll keep taking the comments, of course. 56 for 1, 43 for 1 says Ganji Mallikarjun. 56 for 1 says Corner House. We will, of course, say that is very optimistic. If you're a Punjab fan, once again goes for it, but this time it's straight to Nehal Vadera, who cuts it off yet again. I think he premeditated that shot. That thoda sa agar aap bhi ruk ke khelte to it would have been easier for you. Jaimeson probably saw him stepping down the track, just banged it in shot. And good cricket all around, that delivery at least. Should have conducted the whole playoffs in Punjab, says Mallikarjun. Fair enough. Final in Ahmedabad, there's rain as well, so it's a recipe for a cracker. Interesting. Okay, Priyanshu, we all know what happened in 2023, so let's hope that is the case. Really hope some other stadium takes over this Pannoti Stadium. Never liked it from day one due to its preferential treatment. Fair point. Arre. Oh, that's been hit officially. Can someone take it? Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it as Madhullah Omarzai. Rohit Sharma was dropped on 3 in the eliminator. Rohit Sharma has been dropped on 3 in the second qualifier. He is someone who's known to run his luck. Will he do that yet again? Asmatullah Omarzai again. Not an easy chance for sure. The top edge was just flying past him. He had to run backwards. He had to make some ground and then cover it. Oh my goodness, he's made a meal of that catch. I don't think he even got hand to it. It's just gone through him. Probably it did burst through his hands. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Will they have to pay for this? The Mumbai Indians cheerleaders know that they have probably. Oh, hey, good ball. Good end to the over there. After conceding a 6 in the first 3 balls, comes back well, concedes 2 of the last 3. But bhai saab. There's no team luckier than MI, says Amit Gorai. Fair enough. We all know what Ashwin also had to say in that. I forgot. Producer sir, what's Ashwin's podcast called? Is it Kutti Stories itself? I forgot. Whatever his podcast is, yeah. So he did speak about this. Tough catch, to be frank. Rohit's getting super lucky, of course. Not the player to drop in a knockout. Of course, bhai, we all know what he can do. Akshay get an Avnish replacement on here. Someone like Vikas or the producer Saab himself in front of the camera just to make things cooler. Agree with you, Arhan. Unfortunately, it's their day off. They weren't available, so we couldn't do anything about it. It was a last-minute change, but I completely get your point. Hopefully, I'll enjoy some fun conversations with you, and you guys will also enjoy talking to me. Do, of course, cut me some slack if I get behind on the messages or something, of course. I prefer a Punjab win just because I want a new winner, and also Punjab have less experience in finals, so that should help us. Yeah, final ke din, once again, to be clear, when you talk about Punjab, the side, whoa, what? Why is Stionis bowling the third over the new ball, and he's bowled it in the slot to Rohit Sharma, who is not going to miss out on that, pointing again. I seem to have really developed a thick Bangalore accent, pointing, scratching his ears. I really think they'll all have to scratch a lot more things right now because Rohit Sharma seems to be in good flow. Marcus Stionis in the power play, the third over. Why? We all know that Rohit Sharma struggles against left-arm seamers. We all know that matchup. Not sure what to make of this, man. Not sure what to make of this. And he goes for it again. Stionis, the matchup. Chahal lives that out of the window. And Marcus Stionis is thumping his chest. Vyshak, Kumar, and deep square leg. He's pounced the catch, and what a wicket this is for the Punjab Kings right up top. Within the first 15 balls, we've seen a drop catch. We've also seen a catch being taken. And importantly, we've seen Marcus Stionis take a power play wicket in the playoffs. I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card there. Once again, another ball that was probably there to be hit given the pace, but Rohit Sharma did not get the kind of connection he needed, just flicked it uppishly, and it's gone straight to deep square leg. Well done, Shreyas Iyer cheers. So does Marcus Stionis. Wow, that's an inspired change. And again, like most things in cricket, hindsight is the best teacher. हम अभी बोल रहे थे कि Marcus Stionis को ball क्यों दिया यार? And there you go. The luck seems to have run out there. The luck seems to have run out for sure. Yep, agree with you. Brilliant move, bhai. Wow, क्या change of bowling था. Again, मतलब अभी wicket मिल गया तो you have to agree with it, right? You just have to agree with it. There's no two ways about it. Bhai, matches तो कोलकाता में होना था. It's dry and hot here. The weather argument given by BCCI is truly weak, says Sagnik Datta. But yeah, my producer is also from Calcutta. He didn't mention that it's been raining there. So I can probably understand that. But you moving the games from there to another venue जहाँ पे rain हो रहा है तो भाई फिर फायदा क्या हुआ? अगर आपको सचमुच में बारिश का टेंशन था, like someone mentioned earlier, you could have just gone to Punjab. But no, clearly there is a preferential treatment given to certain venues. Who would you prefer to face in the final as an RCB fan? Ganji, Mallikarjun, I don't mind anyone. Do confirm if Ganji is your surname or is Mallikarjun your surname so that we also know what to call you. I'll just call you GM for now. That will be a very easy way of going about it. But GM, I don't care, man. I couldn't care less about who we face because it is the final. Whoever it is, even if it is the strongest of sides, even if it is Bumrah, it doesn't matter. Because the kind of pressure that is there in an IPL final, the opposition just goes out of the window. You have to play your natural game. Oh, another change here. Tilak Varma coming ahead of Surya Kumar Yadav at number 3. Wow. Interesting string of changes so far. Wow, let's see how does this work out for them. Does this swing carry on into the second innings too? Asks Sachin. Sachin, the swing won't carry on into the second innings to be clear. It's because of the ball, right? When the ball is new, there's a lot of sheen on both sides because of which you see the ball moving in. But it won't happen throughout the first innings. But second innings, maybe under lights, you can expect some movement in the air for sure. Given that they've also got good proponents of swing bowling in Trent Bolt. Oh, he's gone for it, yeah, and he's connected it. Second ball, yeah, baby. A sixer for Tilak Varma steps down the track, converts the length ball into an over-pitch delivery, and he just goes for it. Deposits past long on. Well done. Exactly why this was always going to be a risky move. Here's someone who bowls late 120s, early 130s, does not necessarily move the ball a lot, and that's another ball. He's overstepped over here, Marcus Stionis. भाई तुम्हारा उतना बॉडी बनाने का फायदा क्या है अगर तुम्हें नो बॉल डालना है तुम्हें छक्के खाने भाई साहब Punjab Kings, man. Punjab Kings, what are you doing? Oh my word. Let's see. Ash ki baat, yeah, that's the one. Thank you so much. Captaincy masterclass, of course. Just joined in. Where's Avnish? Did he call in for a fake sick leave to avoid wearing an MI jersey? Probably, Sivi. Probably. That's actually a good reason, to be honest. He goes for it yet again. Maar, maar, maar! Idiot! क्या कर रहा है यार कैच लेके sorry Ashreef, I mean तो अच्छा बंदा है यार but ठीक है जो भी है just a single conceded. Thankfully they've not been able to maximize the free hit, but यार 4 ही बॉल हुए फिलहाल and he's already conceded 14 runs and it's Jonny Bairstow on strike. I don't think Jonny Bairstow is going to let go of him so easily, especially with the last 2 balls of the over. Chalo. Rohit is a great example of your strength becoming your weakness, the pull shot. It wasn't so much a pull as much as it was half flick, half pull, maybe more of a flick in my eyes, to be honest, because the length wasn't there to pull it. It was clearly a lot more fuller. He still went through with the shot. Maybe he had, made up his mind, that jo bhi ho, main pull karega, I'll just go for it. I'll play a cross-batted shot. Seeing it being a tad bit fuller, he just went on. Ooh. Okay. A dot ball there. Against the runner's play, if one may say so. अभी औकात दिखा दिया Stionis ने. क्या चल रहा है? Absolute comedy, says Apex. This time West Indies choose to bowl in the second ODI in Cardiff against London. A smart decision because England, they've never scored 250 plus when they chase in Cardiff. When it comes to ODIs, of course, England are 153 for 5 chasing 309. Let's hope for Darren Sammy's sake that they do win. With the match getting delayed, do you think you would impact both innings? For sure, yaar. For sure. You will play a role across both innings, but that's where the chase inside, because they know what the target is. They'll probably have an upper hand. Oh, beaten for pace. I don't know, 134 clicks, but interesting. Jonny Bairstow misses out on that too. I really thought ek aur boundary aayega wahan pe, but just 15 runs coming off of it. I say just because there was a Marcus Stionis over in the power play. If I were Mumbai Indians, I would have been trying to maximize it as much as possible. Okay. Using an Australian against Rohit Sharma and Ahmedabad. Big brain over. Oh. Thoughts on Topley playing today? Surprised that he's actually fit, says Arhan. Yeah, they don't have any other option, right? Because Richard Leeson apparently wasn't fit. He he also suffered a niggle last game, which meant they had to bring in another pacer. The other option was probably the Indian seamer in Satyanarayana Raju. Deepak Chahar himself is unfit right now. So between Satyanarayana Raju and Reece Topley, you would have to back Reece Topley. On top of that, left armer, very tall, comes in with that different angle, hasn't bowled all tournaments, so you don't know what kind of rhythm he's in. For all you know, he could potentially be the differential between these two sides. So I wouldn't be very surprised if he does well. Arshdeep back into the attack, a slower one across the batter there. Interesting change up, and also a change of ends for Arshdeep Singh. Maybe that was the reason why they probably gave Marcus Stionis that over. But yaar, Azmat ko hi de dete. Agar yahi karna tha, Azmat ko hi de dete. Anyways, are you guys done with your dinner, by the way? Do let me know. I know my producer Saab's yet to be done with his dinner. It's a pretty late Sunday evening right now. We all are excited to see who plays the Royal Challengers Bengaluru on Tuesday, the 3rd of June. Wow. CV, I'm guessing it's because they wanted to change Arshdeep's ends. But yaar, agar Arshdeep ka end change karna tha na, bhai, that's a very dumb move also, because ये सब bowling से पहले, first innings से पहले, innings के start से पहले देखना चाहिए. Pad था, bad था. Oh! Wide given? I thought there was a bit of pad. भाई उन्होंने ब्रार को ही निकाल दिया. I still can't believe they've dropped Brar. Especially, Sky's frailties against slow left arm spin. Why would you not play Brar? He's been in good rhythm all season. It's just sad. Wait karte bhai, matlab, too early to say anything, but yeah, early signs. Catch! No, in the gap. Hello, uncle. Hello. Oh, there you go. There was a clear pad का deflection था. वही मैं बोल रहा था, मेरे को pad लगा था वहाँ पे. Idiots did not even review it. क्या यार तुम लोग? Of course, we took this. If Tilak goes on to play a big innings today, that Rohit wicket could actually be not such a bad thing to happen to MI. By the way, Tilak's had a pretty mediocre season in 2025. So make no mistake, it's not going to be easy. Another slow one. Oh, that's in the gap. Driven uppishly, but that's pierced the gap between cover and, I don't know, catching cover. What would you call that? A very in-between sort of field. Well done, JB. And Sanjay, by the way, Tilak, in the 15 innings he's played so far, only twice has he played in excess of a strike rate of 125. Just twice, 2 out of 15. That's a ridiculously low percentage. Bisecting the gap between Marcus Stionis and Nehal Vadera, I want to say, the other fielder. No, it's Priyansh Arya. It is Priyansh Arya. Another slow one, banged into the surface. Wow. Ashwini clearly sticking to slow ones. I don't know if this was a premeditated plan or he saw the surface and felt that change-ups would be a lot more effective. But he's bowled 3 slow ones of the first 4 deliveries that he's bowled this over. Interesting. Okay, let's take a few more comments. Just a minute. Oh, wow. Shivam says, I have a bad feeling that MI is going to lose. Let's hope not. Let's hope that does not happen. But pata nahi kyun ye feeling aa rahi hai, says Shubham. Hi, going nahi Shubham. Acha to khele kam se kam. Oh! Could that be taken? Oh, falls in no man's land. Azmat cannot reach there in time. Tilak also getting a bit of a reprieve or probably a bit of luck going his favour, but koi nahi. Good bowling so far from Arshdeep. Loving the way he's mixed up his variations, his deliveries, his lengths even so far this over. Well done, well done. Good over this. Best of 5 point overs में लिया है क्या MI ने as replacement, asks Apex. भाई अगर बेयरस्टो विल जैक्स का रिप्लेसमेंट है तो वो नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि विल जैक्स खुद 5.25 करोड़ पे आया था. तो no, yeah, there you go. Sanjay also mentioning that. But Shubham, the stats definitely back you there in terms of you feeling bad. Oh! Another toppage and one bounce bangs into the boundary cushion behind the keeper. Am I really living a charmed life over here? In general, that's a lot of edges, a lot of shots not played in control, going their favour. I mean, going their way. Let us see, bhai. Let us see. Which players do you think MI will let go of next season? I think Deepak Chahar, maybe Tilak too. Tilak, Arhan, why would they let go of Tilak? Yaar? No way. Especially for the price they have him at. They're paying him what? They're paying him something like 8 or 9 crores. That's a steal. That's an absolute steal. Deepak Chahar तो मैं पहले से रेड ही नहीं करता उसको. He's at best the base price पे कर 1.52 crores or no more than 3 to 4 crores for me. Rohit being a great pull shot player is quite overused now. Are you really a good player of that shot if you get out to it so often? His back foot punch through cover is much more pleasing in my opinion, says Sivi. I mean, to each their own, Sivi. You can't really blame fans for liking it. Oh, good ball there. It's of course Jaimeson now continuing from the sense of both have a change of ends there. Arshdeep and Jaimeson, that is. So I'm guessing Stionis was just bowling that filler over. But yaar, matlab, kya faltu cheez hai? Did you mess that up? Because usually ये अपना innings के start में decide कर लेते कि कौन से end से डालेगा. If you mess something as simple as that up, then I don't know what to say. Yep, agree with you, Sanjay. Completely agree with you. Hanji, Cricket 4, yes, welcome to the chat. Hope you guys are done with the dinner, by the way. 25 balls in, MI 44 for 1 right now, of course. You can keep checking the ticker, by the way, for some interesting stats like the one right now. I'll get to it in a bit. Oh! Not sure if that delivery was premeditated or did he see Jonny Bairstow shuffling to play that scoop. Well done. Tilak Varma is batting at number 3 only for the 4th time in all IPL. And of course, the scores there, 6 of 5, 41 of 29, and 39 of 26. 39 of 36, beg your pardon. Let's see how it works out for him tonight. 245 तो definitely नहीं, 145 maybe. चहल लग तो रहा है मुझे मीन्स टोपली तो whatever. Release करो ना करो doesn't matter. Slow one. Is that in the gap? It is in the gap between square leg and mid wicket. The deep ones, of course, and 2 runs stolen in the meantime. Oh, Rohit Sharma, it's been a while, Mohit, since we saw you. The Josh is extremely high. How's your Josh? Which side are you backing in the playoffs, Mohit? And importantly, how's Sikkim? It's been a while since we had you. What's up? What's up? कहाँ थे आप इतने दिन? Ciao. Oh my word. Shortest delivery. Again, Bairstow just pulls. I mean, I don't know if we can call it a pull entirely, but he knew that there was no pace to work with, so he just had to go for a half-hearted shot there for a single. Mumbai will be wanting a few more boundaries now. They've slowed up in the last couple of overs. Hello, Chandan. Avni unfortunately is sick, so he won't be joining us tonight. He will be back on Tuesday, make no mistake. And of course, you let us know who are you backing tonight. What do you make of the changes for both sides? Chahal is back in, by the way, something we've not spoken about yet. So that'll be a 4-over spell that I'm looking forward to because it's important for Punjab Kings' sake that Chahal does well. Oh, well bowled. Jaimeson second over here. Jaimeson second over versus RCB. Both his second overs were fantastic. Hardly giving anything to the batter there. Well done, yeah. Last ball. Can he close the over out well? That's the most important part. Chalo. जीत तो सकता है भाई उसका टेंशन मत लो no worries Mohit. Of course, good to know that you're also backing RCB, of course, but happy to have you back here. Oh, that's a wide there. Chalo, koi nahi. They had 2 fours last over. I was just thinking about it. Last over mein kitna concede hua tha? I'm guessing about 10 was conceded in the last over. But they would still want to continue scoring runs. I agree with you. I got that bit wrong though. Fair shout, yaar. In any rain-curtailed game, when the fielding side starts to bowl, how confident do you think pacers feel during the run-up, although umpires declare the ground is good enough to resume the game? Yeah. So with this now, if a bowler is not confident, they'll immediately let the umpire know and they'll see if there are any wet patches or anything that's affecting the bowler's run-up. If they feel that is the case, then they will walk off the field. As simple as that. So I would say that the bowlers are very confident. They don't have to worry about slipping or anything because once the umpires declare the ground is fit for use, they of course do check all of these pointers. You know, bowler ka run-up kaisa hai, bowler ka landing area kaisa hai, because they cannot risk a bowler getting injured in the process or a fielder getting injured in the process. So they have to ensure that the outfield is completely dry, firstly. And secondly, if a bowler feels uncomfortable, then they immediately let the captain or the umpire know. And yeah, it usually works out that way. So you don't have to worry about bowlers not, being in full tilt or bowling full tilt because of the fact that the ground is slightly wet. I did not expect Chahal to replace Brad. Thought it would be Vyshak versus Chahal. Same, Chandan, same. For some reason, they just stuck to the strategy of, bowling or fielding just the one spinner. I'm not sure why that's the case. And yeah, Brad would have been a very good addition tonight. Just don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Full toss. Flicks it for 4. Omarzai's first ball. Nope. Omarzai has already dropped Rohit Sharma's catch. Thankfully, not cost Punjab Kings a lot. But they will want him to do well over here. I predicted 64 for 2 at the end of the power play. Let's see if that works out. Arey, anytime, Mohit. Thank you so much. You don't have to worry about that. Avnish will be back and it'll be loads of fun. A lot more fun, to be honest, on Tuesday. Fingers crossed that, the result we want also is achieved then. At that pace, man, Bairstow is really going to try and ham him. Tilak, I think, has 1 to 2 years to fully understand his game. After that, I think he could become an absolute unit. I agree with you, Shubham, to be honest. I already think he understands his game decently, which is why at such a young age, he's already become such a good batter. So you don't have to worry about Tilak Varma. He's going to serve Mumbai Indians for the next 10, 15, 20 years even. Arhan, this is potentially our next bet hug, so I won't, sort of divulge my thoughts right now. It's a very interesting point, and that's something we say. Bouncing over the stumps, probably because the line seemed bang on. Yep. We will talk about it there. Folks in the chat, first of all, do let me know how many of you have seen any or all of our bet hugs. Do give us some feedback on it. What have you made of it? What do you like about it? What do you think can be improved? Is there any topics that you have in mind? यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा बताओ ताकि अपने को भी थोड़ा पता चले, so that we want to hear you guys. We want to understand it better from you. Agreed, Connors. That's what I thought, but so far so good. Just 1-4 and a dot ball even. Oh my word! Just as we speak, there you go. That's the 6. Oh, that's a brilliant catch. A 100 blinder there in the crowd. Well done, man. Well done. Wow, excellent catch this. So make that 11 runs of the first 4 balls, or 12 runs including the leg by there. An off-cutter, length ball attempted, but yaar, wo pace pe Jonny Bairstow is always going to be waiting, just waiting. No. Chalo. What are your thoughts on the India A batting side? Or rather on India A's batting? I think it's actually pretty impressive. The pitch was a green top, so obviously it seemed flat, but trust me, it was swinging initially. Cricket, I'll be honest, I haven't seen all of it. Wide Rekha. Oh my word. Bairstow reviews it. No wide given. It's a wide. Okay. Review taken there. Let's see if that's a wide. And I did watch a bit of Karun Iyer's knock and Dhruv Jurel's knock, importantly. Both looked in sublime touch. Very disappointed with Abhimanyu Ishwaran. यार मतलब आपको ये ज़्यादा मौके नहीं मिलेंगे. You have to back yourself and come good in games like these. नहीं तो फिर क्या फायदा रणजी ट्रॉफी का सबका? I'm sorry. Abhimanyu Ishwaran's failure over here has once again made me rethink on my stance, because I was very clear that, you know what, there should be a clear pathway कि रणजी ट्रॉफी आप खेलोगे अच्छा तो आपको इंडिया में लाना चाहिए, इंडिया में अच्छा करोगे तो इंडियन साइड में ला दो, ये सब वो सब करके. But now to see the likes of Abhimanyu Ishwaran, after having scored so many runs for fun in the, not the IPL, in the Ranji Trophy, not do so well. Australia में भी हमने देखा, earlier South Africa में भी जब वो गए थे as part of the India A squad, and now in England, like, if you keep failing consistently in alien conditions, it almost demeans the quality of the Ranji Trophy. Like, the selectors then might reduce the weightage that they give to, the tournament if they feel, you know what, Ranji Trophy में अच्छा किया तो क्या हम लोग home season में देख लेंगे, away tours में नहीं लेके जा सकते. I hope he's the exception and not an example to the rule. But it was very disappointing. But fair enough, yaar. Agar aap keh rahe ho, I'm happy to take your word for it. The others can let us know if anyone caught it ball by ball. What did you make of the surface, of course? Another bouncer attempted. Dot ball. भाई अगर ये last ball of the power play पे wicket गिरता है तो मेरा 64 photo एकदम bang on होएगा. देखते हैं. As great as it would be to see RCB win the IPL, chasing against them, I don't want harder shoes. So, wholeheartedly supporting PBKs to win tonight. So, KRRK. KRRK, by the way, this seems like a new name. First of all, do let us know what is KRRK short for, where are you from, and why do you support RCB? 200 वाला पिच नहीं लगता है बॉस भाई. 6 ओवर में तो 64 बना लिए. 6 ओवर भी क्या, एक बॉल बचा भी है यहाँ पे. छक्का वक्का लग गया तो 70 हो जाएगा. सिंगल है. 65 तो बन गया भाई, 200 क्यों नहीं बनेंगे यार? Baithak is fun to watch. Oh, thank you so much. The Baithaks have been great. Just hope that they're longer than 10 to 15 minutes. Also, would be cool to have them live so we can interact too, says Arhan. So, Arhan, the idea was to try and do something that's non-live. So, which is why we were exploring this. We were thinking of initially doing or keeping it at 25 to 30 minutes, and we felt that it might be a bit too long. Do let us know whatever you've seen so far. Do you think 10 to 15 minutes may rather we've not been able to cover the topic, or do you think there is it's just something you would prefer, more longer in-depth content? Do keep me up on it, of course. Star boy Jacob Bethel has failed today. Koi nahi bhai, bahut young hai. Felt AK bowled well over here. AK kaun hai bhai? Producer, who's AK? Azmat, Arshdeep, Marcus, Kyle Jaimeson. AK kaun hai? Oh, Corner House. Are you anyone from our office? क्या आप ऊपर हमारे साथ ऑफिस क्रिकेट खेलने आए थे और मेरी बात कर रहे हो? Let's hope that's the case. Good move to get back Tilak at 3. He was a beast for India over there. I think MI's plan is to send Sky at 3, only pose the power play. Fair enough. Could be यार Chahal's googlies would be dangerous, but the only point is कि यार Chahal googly ज़्यादा डालता ही नहीं अभी, तो क्या करें? Oh, वहाँ, okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you. Got it, sports fan, but do check it out, yaar. Do check it out. Dude, because it'll be great for us. Of course, we are trying to get as many new people to watch it as possible. Arre bhai, good ball. So, fair enough. We appreciate the fact that you like our live content, but do let us know. What do you make of it once you see it? Sorry for that sort of break. Agree totally. Ishwaran has himself to blame for not getting chances in the Indian team. I mean, he fails every time when he needs to show up. How can we make Ranji more competitive, says Shubham? Oh, that's actually an interesting point to do a Baithak on. Shubham, this is something I'll keep in mind. You know, इस पे बैठक किया जा सकता है कि क्या लगता है? Bhai. Oh! Past the catching mid-wicket fielder there. Oh! That's a close shout. Had the throw been a lot more sharper, it would have definitely been gone for all money. A very risky double attempted by Tilak and Bairstow. Tilak seems confident that he's made his ground. I don't think it's as straightforward. मतलब मेरे को लगा कि close था ये. देखते हैं भाई. Chris Gaffney has referred it to the third umpire. Arshdeep with the cleanup. A decent-ish throw, but not accurate enough. Oh, he's back in. Oh, Shubham, where are you based, yaar? Where are you based? If you're based in Bangalore, it's something we can explore. And moreover, yaar, मैं Bangalore में हूँ, निखिल भाई मुंबई में, सोमेश भाई Netherlands में. Ooh, that's been crunched. Oh, well done. Oh, for sure, man. Almost every replacement player has been good, to be honest. There's no one who really sort of made you wonder कि भाई क्या है, क्यों कर रहा है ऐसा? Exactly. Is it raining in our office? No, I don't think so. Producer साहब, was it raining? अभी नहीं ना? Nope, it's not been raining in Bangalore, यार. चलो भाई, पावर प्ले खत्म हो गया. थोड़ा कुछ तो करो. Oh, knuckle ball, well done. Well disguised slower one. Oh, and the stealer too there. Wow. Good run in this 50 of the partnership also brought up with that double. Jonny Bairstow just going from strength to strength. Yeah, 38 of 22 to follow up, 43 of 22 in the first game, in the eliminator. भाई अगर आप मुंबई में हो तो शुभम हम लोग इसको इन पर्सन कैसे रखे यार? भाई कुशल का कीपिंग काफी खराब था, I agree, but his batting was pretty decent. You cannot deny that. If not for that hit wicket, he probably could have caused a lot more damage in that game. Oh, another slow one. This time a bouncer. Well bowled Vyshak. Just displaying his full range of variations there. Well done, lad. Well done. Sachin, prediction winner. Sachin, कौन सा है, boss? What did you predict? What did you get right, firstly? Not really triple stroke. I know you earlier also mentioned this, but I don't think it's a slow pitch. Once the moisture is completely drained out of the surface, I think it'll become a lot more flattened and conducive to batting. There's the wicket. The slow one does the trick. And he punches the air with his close fist. Vyshak Vijay Kumar, that is just the 5 runs, 4 slow ones in that over. Clearly, Punjab have realized what is working for them over here. We saw Azmat with the cutters, we saw Vyshak with the cutters, and it was of course, Arshdeep earlier with the cutters, Vyshak with the knuckleballs. There you go, yet another knuckleball, and all Bairstow manages to do is glove it straight back to Josh Inglis. Well done, an important wicket for them. It's time for Sky to come in, and a good time for Chahal also to bowl. Now, we know that Sky tends to struggle a bit at the top at the beginning of his innings against spin, so good chance, good dismissal, excellent timing, importantly. There you go, corner house. Slow one se kaam chal gaya, so why do you have to bring in a spinner? What do you mean it's not raining in Bangalore, brother? I'm also from Bangalore. And how do you know it's not raining in all of Bangalore, says Cricket for bhai? Itna offend kya ho gaya mere bhai? I was just saying it's not been raining in Bangalore as heavily as it did a week or 10 days ago. So, that's it. Baki, if it's raining, do let us know. Oh, got it, Shubham, got it. I mean, that's something we want to do, yeah. That's something we want to do. Hopefully, we will be able to do that soon. By the way, folks, do any of you also watch the Women's Cricket Podcast? Do let us know. That's something that we did in person this time around. We are planning on doing as much in-house content as possible. Do let us know if you liked it. Do let us know if you're not watching it for whatever reason. And if you're not watching it, then what's the reason? Thoda uske baare mein bhi hum log feedback le sakte hain, of course. And coming back to the game, why did Punjab go for an inexperienced Jaimeson in the playoffs when they had Bartlett doing decently in league games? Maybe it was Jameson's extra bounce here because Ponting spoke about it, and also Jaimeson adds value with the bat, so you can't deny that. Way floated it outside the off stump, and Tilak just nudges it for single. Take the apex. I mean, Sky is not exactly known for slowing games down, so it won't be something that's as often. No, yaar, abhi Chahal ki bari thi. No point at all bringing Stionis right now. That's an unnecessary shot, says Thorup. Arey bhai, koi nahi. Chandan, small wins. We take them as they come. Simple. Ooh. How many playoffs games has Prasid played? RR 22, KKR 2019, 2020, 2021 possibly. Not 2020, sorry, 21 and 2019 possibly. देखते हैं फिर क्या होता है. Let us see. Oh, love this package. They've shown the field graphic. They've shown why Bairstow went for that shot. Oh, brings out the sweep. And of course, he's been using it to good effect this season. Once again, continues to do so. The fine leg fielder had been brought in just before that ball, which is why Bairstow wanted to target that area. So you can't blame him again. So there you go. This is why cricket is not as straightforward as we think it is. Wo fielder andar aaya, he backed himself to be able to clear that gap or that fielder. Well done. Finally, we are getting to see some interesting packages there. Ooh, I think that was a flipper. It came off the front of the hand, not like a typical stock delivery. Hello, Zazabhas. Hello. Oh man, really appreciate it. We will for sure, Han. Don't worry. We will bring it up. You don't have to worry about that. Oopsie daisy. 1 second. And oops, what's happening? Yeah, coming back to the game. Oh, well bowled. Loving this from Chahal. Where is Avnish? Avnish is not feeling well, so he's unfortunately unavailable today. He will be back on Tuesday, hopefully, once he feels better. You don't have to worry about that. Didn't watch what, Shubham? The game. Oh, hey. Cuts it straight to point. Okay. Good over 3 runs to back up that 5-run over and a wicket, of course, of Vyshak. Nice, yeah. Just 8 runs and a wicket in the last over was good. Good job. Vyshak का तो पहला गेम है क्रिकेट फो, इसीलिए तो बोल रहा था कि वैशाख मतलब प्रसिद्ध ने भी कितना खेला है. कोई नहीं. 2 more wickets, says Timo. Well. Let's see. It was recorded cricket, but it was also recorded. Do let us know, what did you make of it, the production? Did you like the way it was shot, it was edited? Any inputs on that? We are trying to move away a bit from live content to agar ho sakta hai, so we want to see if that would help us reach more people, because like you guys might understand, live streams unfortunately the reach gets restricted beyond a point, which is why we are exploring these options. Do let us know if you've liked it, what do you like about it, what do you dislike about it. Thoda kuch feedback hai to please batayega. It'll really do us a world of good, like always. Oh, KRRK, I will take your comment. Don't worry, 1 minute. Chalo, Vyshak bhai. Pehle ball pe to chauka khaya. Another knuckle ball. No, pace on. Full delivery, maar! Oh, that's a bad throw. That was a poor effort, to be honest. Who was the fielder there? Iyer bhai, kya kar rahe ho yaar? Aapse better expect kiye the. 146 clicks. Wow. That's some gas that Vyshak's, clocking there. Wow, well done. MI have been bogged down slightly. Punjab should have played the extra spinner on this track. But yaar, abhi Vyshak ne bhi acha kar diya, so you can't just say na. Kiske badle laate usko? Maybe they could have explored playing someone instead of Omarzai. I'm from Vizag, says KRRK. This is my name's abbreviation. The first star stands for Revant. The friends who introduced me to cricket were RCB fans. And of course, Mr. Virat Kohli and his consistency made me his fan. There are lots of people like you who've joined the RCB bandwagon through Kohli. What a shot, yaar. But thankfully, thankfully, it does not go for a boundary. It just goes on the bounce to Jaimeson, who's been stationed at fine leg. Chalo bhai, shabash. Coming, of course, let's take rude handed, says Ashish Mahita. Well done. Producer साहब, वहाँ पे score क्या है वो भी बता दीजिएगा एक बार. Oh, 207 for 5. What could be a competitive total for a good game, Akshay asks Kabir. First of all, Kabir, why is your second name Dump? Like, why? What is this? And is your name even Kabir in the first place? Do let us know about that too. In which case, भाई Kabir Dump कुछ ज़्यादा ही sad नाम है अगर सचमुच में आपका नाम है तो, unless the pronunciation is different, it's supposed to be Dump or something like that. But what should be a competitive score? Good question. Producer वो score, अबे यार no ball डाल दिया भाई. वो score नहीं आ रहा है, वो score वाला वहाँ पे blank है. So no ball here, free hit for sure. I do think par, I would say, is about 190. Mumbai would want to get to 200 to just have, a score that's about 10 runs above par to make it easier for their bowlers. Because make no mistake, barring Bumrah, everyone else had gotten thrashed in the last game too. We saw Bolt go for 56 runs. We saw Pandya conceding a few. We saw Reece conceding a few. That was Ashwini's excellent spell at the death that really won them the game, if we're being brutally honest. So make no mistake. Folks, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, okay? It's just me by myself. I need all the love that I can get. अगर आपके पास दूसरे IDs हैं YouTube में तो वहाँ पे भी जाइए, like button दबाइए और वापस यहाँ पे आइए. Same account से 2 बार मत दबाइएगा, बस यही आपसे request है. PSG won the Champions League today early morning. एक sentence उसके बारे में कुछ बोल दो भाई, says Apex. भाई, oh. Again on the bounce to Jaimeson. Another slow one attempted over here. And Sky not being able to nail that half scoop, half flick shot. But Apex bhai, मैं क्या बोलूं? Good win, I guess. Congratulations, PSG. Recorded content is good for engagement, but then you'll have to compromise on interaction, says Samit. Yes, Samit, I completely agree with you on that. Which is why we've not made that shift altogether. We are exploring that option. Do give us your thoughts as well. Have you enjoyed the content? For us, our objective, or rather our primary objective, is to ensure that the content quality is not being diluted. Be it recorded, be it live, as long as what we say and what we want to put out there is not being hampered with, the format shouldn't really be a question. What a shot! What a shot, boy! What a shot! Ball well outside the off stump, was coming across him, and he's just played a beautiful lofted off drive. Well done. That's gone for his 6, and he's already conceded 15 runs over here. Well done, यार तिलक भाई, क्या बैटर हो यार. इसको आपको निकालना था यार, जो भी था वो. इसको निकालोगे, इसको बताओ. Oh, meanwhile, Abbas early shout saying, note down, Tilak will score 100. I'm assuming it's in tonight's game. I'm expecting it to be a close game. Yeah. They're two very competitive sides who've done really well all through the tournament. So I'm expecting them to do well. Oh, probably this was the length he wanted to bowl last time as well. 144.6 again. Good pace here, good pace. Well done, boy. Well done. चलो देखते क्या होता है अभी. अक्षय shots allowed in office. Just curious. Weekend है भाई. Weekend में सब कुछ चलता है. Cricket info and also I've always been a shots guy. I have always been a shots guy. मेरा बस चले तो मैं हर जगह shots पहन के जाऊँ. And मैंने कुछ ऐसी जगहों पे shots पहनी कि आप मानोगे नहीं. But yeah, I mean weekend है तो office में कोई नहीं है, ना HR है ना कोई है, unless someone comes. No. Producer, even if someone complains to HR, I don't think it's illegal. Or holiday के दिन तो कोई कुछ भी पहन सकता है. As long as we've covered our modesty to be very professional. Looks like Vyshak is unable to grip the ball. Correcto, correcto. Vyshak should move to a team that utilizes him for more games. I could see him at RR SRH. Actually, has the potential to bowl, sit and attack. Both sides are very good shout. Arhan, SRH was the first side that came to my mind when you said that Vyshak should move to another side. But RR is also a great shout, man. With Akash Madhwal, Tushar Deshpande and Yudhvir Singh Charak, they probably don't have too many options that they can consistently field. Vyshak is a great shout. By the way, the guy has a Ranji 100, so make no mistake, he's not a mug with the bat. He can add value there too eventually. Yes, it's Kabir. Was a spam account. Don't know what you were thinking when don't know what I was thinking when I made the account in 8th and 9th standard. Haven't renamed it since. Ah, nice to know, Kabir. But, so wait, how old are you now? And where are you from? Who do you support? Kabir has a very Mumbai feel to it. मतलब it's usually, ऐसे मुंबई में जो रहते हैं ना, वैसे वाले लोगों का एक कबीर नाम रहता है. बताइएगा. My comment please says Abhas, which is what? वो भी बताइए please. Live streaming the discussion and uploading an edited version might be a decent middle ground, says Kiara. Ooh, interesting, interesting. But in that case, do you want us to delete the live stream or do you want us to hold on to it? And then the question is कि अगर हम वो live stream करने के बाद अगर delete करके edited version डालें, जिसमें सारे audience के साथ वाले conversations भी रखे, do you think it might probably be a bit off-putting for you guys itself? I want to hear from you guys. What do you listen to? What sort of content do you consume? How do you consume it? That would help us much better. Vyshak is easily a bowler made for SRE, it says triple stroke. Freaking awesome saying, do you think Jason Roy will return to the national side and IPL? Earlier this year, he played for the Sharjah Warriors at the IL T20. Surprisingly, he's playing for Surrey this county season. Hi, Jason Roy ka ho gaya yaar abhi. England right now have too many explosive options to go, and now with Jamie Smith also coming at the top, they're using Will Jacks as a finisher. You've got Jacob Bethel, you've got Phil Salt, of course. Butler ko bhi niche hi khila rahe, so they've got too many top order options if needed. So I don't see Jason Roy that is coming back anytime soon. You missed my previous comment, Akshay. It was about the prediction that I made during the eliminator watch along, of course, with Avnish 66 for 1. Oh, apologies for that, yaar. Huh? Yeah, we gave a shout out, Sachin. I don't think Avnish also promised anything right now. Unfortunately, we're not doing any giveaways. MNL में अगर आप सही जवाब देते हो तो, like, you know, we of course do have you on board. We love chatting with all of you guys. Next week we will have Darshan, if I'm not wrong. उसके बाद देखते हैं who comes in. Oh man, that's a poor ball. That's a poor ball, and Sky. Well done once again. shuffles, goes outside the off stump and makes that ball well outside the leg stump. And he just sweeps it, yaar. Paddle sweeps it almost past the fine leg boundary for a 6. Well done. Good shot. Will you be doing a watch along for the entire game? Yup, Ashish, yup. You don't have to worry. हरियाणा में भी कबीर नाम रखता है भाई सर एपेक्स भाई रखने को तो बैंगलोर में भी रखते हैं दिनेश कार्तिक के बेटे का नाम कबीर है वो तमिलियन है तो रखने को तो कहीं पे भी रख सकते हैं मैं बस वाइब के हिसाब से जा रहा था बस बाकी आप मतलब समझदार हो Yep, we did take this and let's take this one. We'll take this right after this delivery, just a minute. Oh, well bowled, bhai, well bowled. Gave it a lot of air, gave it a lot of air there and made Sky wait for the ball importantly. He hardly was there. He hardly got any pace to work with and he was hardly there on time importantly. So well bowled, well bowled. I think live streams and interactions give CDC that X factor and niche. Moving to recorded content might just reduce that. The discussion / pause. The discussion and podcasts need to be live in my opinion. Other content can be recorded, says Arhan. Do others agree with this? The rest of you in the chat, do let us know. Do you agree with what Arhan is saying? Is that what makes you, sort of attracted? Or is that what got you to CDC? Is that something that you guys enjoy? Agar wo case hai, to we are more than happy to try and do a bit more of that itself. For some reason, I see Devol Brevis playing in any other franchise apart from RCB. It feels odd. It looks like he was made to play for RCB, says Cricinfo, and not Devold, it's Default. Apparently, that's the pronunciation. It's a F, it's not a V, like with most Dutch names in South Africa, Van de Dusen, Van der Merwe, and all of that. Oh, well bowled, bhai, well bowled. Well bowled, the user. I'm actually from Rishikesh, working in Bangalore since 2 years. I'm 22. I've been supporting MI for what, 14 years now? Wow. Kabir bhai, agar aap Rishikesh se ho, Bangalore mein kaam karo, then why are you supporting MI, boss? Was it Sachin? Was it Rohit? Was it Bumrah? Was it Hardik? Which player made you fall in love with the Mumbai Indians? Do let us know about that too, yaar. Oh, bold, yaar. But ले लाइन सही नहीं था, लेंथ अच्छा था, लाइन सही नहीं था, हल्का सा स्टंप पे होता तो और मजा आ जाता. अबे भाई दो भाग लिए यहाँ पे, well done. What kind of injuries Yuzi carrying, says Ashish, or rather asks Ashish. Yuzi had a wrist niggle, yaar. So you can't blame him, right? If a wrist spinner has a wrist niggle, that's pretty much all your job. Like, I mean, you just can't do anything without it. So in that case, you have to bench him or rather rest him, which is why they also had to rest Chahal. But now he seems to be 100% match fit, which is why he's over here. But it was a wrist niggle. I'm not sure how serious it was. Abey yaar, hug diye. But I don't think Sky has managed to capitalize on it. Or has he? He's managed to find that gap. That there was a massive gap. Bhai, itna acreage. Zameen khareed sakta hai wahan pe koi yaar. You had no one even on square, let alone behind or just about in front of square. I think they had a deep extra cover. They did not have a sweeper point. They did not have a sweeper cover. And that's it. Bhai sahab, itna ganda ball, yaar. Itna ganda ball. Of course, we took this. Agree with Arhan, says Abhas. And of course, Chandan too. But guys, again, in that case, what about the live? I mean, what about the match content that we do? Like earlier, we used to do match previews, reviews. Once again, we've got thoughts of our own. We've done our own analysis, but I think this would also be a good time for us to get some feedback from you folks. So it'd be great. What do you think about the live match reviews that we do? 30, 35 minutes. Do you think it's long? Do you think it's short? Do you think it can be done in a different format? Do you think that can be in videos in that case? Do you want us to even do live match content like match previews, reviews, or do you think we can stay away from it? Where do you think are we able to sort of cater to you guys? You know, how are we able to differentiate ourselves? We want to hear your thoughts. Like, I would really love to hear a lot more from you. You know, Sanjay, Priyanshu, Chandan, Corner House even, Shubham Patil, Ash, Abhas, all of you, let us know. And that's been smacked, but oh my word, he not get it. Aye! Bye. He did go for a shot. The swing was beautiful. The connection wasn't so much. Toe end of the bat. But he must be thanking his stars that he not connected too well because it landed in front of long on. Azmatullah Omarzai back into the attack. Bhai yaar, I'm guessing he was attempting a Yorker there, but slot mein tha ball. Again, he must also be happy that this wasn't dispatched for a 6, to be honest. Just don't know what good have MI have MI owners done in their karma. Okay, once again, we'll get back to this. Oh, well bowled. But. Well played, Tilak bhai. Yorker को 4 में convert कर दिया भाई आपने. I mean, what does Azmar do over here? That wasn't a bad ball by any stretch of imagination. Probably not bowled to his field. अगर आपको wide Yorkers outside the off stump डालना है, so you need your offside to be strengthened. Then you need a deep point. अगर आप वहां पे डालोगे तो sweeper cover का क्या फायदा? Sweeper cover cut नहीं कर पाएगा ना उससे. Such deliveries at best are sliced, so they're usually played behind cover. So it is important that your fielders on the offside behind cover are boundary riders. तो अगर आपको वही डालना है तो भाई you have a short third and you've also got a point. भाई मतलब उसको तो पीछे रख देते यार. गजब फील्ड है यार. अच्छा बॉल था but फील्ड के हिसाब से नहीं था तो bad. It becomes a bad ball. Oh, well done. Once again, he's bowling wide outside the off stump. The only logical explanation to why he doesn't have a fielder there is that he knows, or rather Punjab know, कि वो जितना भी चाहे बाहर डाल दें, Tilak tends to attack the leg side region a lot more. All 3 of the deliveries in this over have been targeted towards the leg side, or rather 2 out of the 3. Even this and the first one that went for a double. But it's a double-edged sword in that case, boy. But it might be cumbersome logistics-wise. Exactly, yaar. Live wala thoda logistics ka bhi issue. And secondly, what we've observed is live streams, unfortunately, we've not been able to grow our community. Oh, yeah. We want more people to join our live streams, which is why we want to know if it's the conversations that people aren't enjoying, or if it's something else, if it's the format, if it's the choice of topics. So, isliye, quality of content is what makes your channel above rest. I think interaction can be done during MNL and watchalongs, which is enough, says Priyanshu. All right, fair enough. Priyanshu, do let us know if you've seen our bet hugs. I'm hoping you have, because I remember seeing a few of your comments in one of them. We took this. I wouldn't mind MNL to be an in-person chat, to be honest. Cricket, we'd love to, yaar. We'd love to. Unfortunately, this, again, logistically, kahan se kare? Bhai, kaun hame itna paisa dega ki har hafte या तो निखिल भाई बैंगलोर आ जाए या हम मुंबई चले जाएं. नहीं तो we'd love to, because we know that MNL has to be live, because that's what's worked for it, and we love talking to all of you. So don't worry, MNL isn't going anywhere, but we will try and do as many in-person chats as possible for sure. Maybe you could do it live with a Q&A session after the video content is done, and you could then cut the live Q&A part and post the video. You could also monetize the questions part, says Shubham. Yeah, the thing is, I feel with our audience, I mean, not I, sorry, we feel with our audience, what works is us taking the comments as and when they come. If we have a dedicated segment where we take the, oh, good, Yorker, finally executes it well, on the stumps, oh my word, that almost bent to the boundary yet again. I would have really pulled my hair off if 2 Yorkers had been scored for boundaries by Tilak. But यार again तुम्हारी फील्ड गैप है यार. अगर आप स्टंप्स पे डालो, इतना बड़ा गैप क्यों है आपके डीप स्क्वायर लेग और डीप मिड विकेट फील्डर में? या फिर वो डीप मिड विकेट ही नहीं था, वो काउ कॉर्नर था, तो फिर क्या कर रहे हो आप? स्टंप्स पे बॉल डालोगे आप. Just think logically. If you're going to bowl something at the stump, Shubham, I'll take your question in a bit, or your pointer in a bit. If you're going to bowl at the stumps, full and straight, more often than not, a batter is going to flick it, or maybe scoop it behind square. Tilak is not someone who scoops a lot, so he naturally will either flick it or he'll probably play it straight down the ground. तो ये दो ऑप्शंस तो आप कवर कर ही लो ना. ऑफ साइड पे आपको ज्यादा फील्डर्स की जरूरत है ही नहीं, बाउंड्री राइडर्स. कसब यार, sometimes I just don't know if this was supposed to be a bluff. Should I give them some benefit of doubt or not? समझ ही नहीं आता बॉस. Maybe you could do it live with a Q&A session. Of course, we did take this. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. So do let us know. I mean, like, that's what I feel about it. You guys love chatting with us because we keep taking the comments through and through. If we start taking the comments only towards the end of the session, then you guys wouldn't feel like chatting throughout, right? Because it won't be a part of our conversation. We won't be a part of your conversation. Then it almost renders the live stream irrelevant. So what do you make of that? Oh, shh. That's definitely got an elevation. Has it gotten distance? Oh, barely clears the fielder there. It was the 6'5" Kyle Jaimeson, and he gave all of it behind the ball. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. You probably needed a 6'8" blessing with the Rabbani there. Oh, good Lord. And Sky, once again, I don't know if you can say this was lucky, but he did not get the kind of connection he needed. Just barely goes past the fingertips of a diving Kyle Jaimeson. Oh, my word. Once again, did not get to the pitch of the ball, was slightly beaten in the air, but he still went through with a shot. It was the connection that he got with the bat. He middled it. That's what helped it get just enough distance for it to cross the boundary line. Another six, the second of the night for Sky. Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Vyshak, thank jaldi. Abhas Bilas, the product team. But as far as we know, thoda critics ka bhi chal raha hai. They're trying to rework it. So which is why it probably isn't working tonight. Not sure about the exact reasons, of course. Okay. Prefer weekly reviews, previews like MNL says, Connor. So I'm assuming, Connor House, that means you're not into live match reviews or day reviews and stuff like that. This is what I gather from this. Do let us know if that's what you mean. Love the Bet Hug series, says Aditya Bhado. Perfect. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that too. And. Okay. Match previews can be part of the watch along, in my opinion, like during the 30 minutes right after the toss. Arhan, you're referring to the IPL. I'm just talking about the international calendar that's going to start post the IPL. IPL ka tension matlab hum log watch alongs to karenge. What about after that? When we do the India games, we've been contemplating, so we want to hear from you too. By the way, it's also the 50-run partnership between Tilak Varma and Surya Kumar Yadav. That's two back-to-back 50-run stands for MI for the second wicket and the third wicket. Arya bhai, ganda ball. Is that in the gap though? Oh, Sky's missed out over here. Chahal needs to thank his stars. Ganda ball tha. Dropped it short. Post-match reviews seem a bit short sometimes. So what do you think is the ideal time in that case, Sanjay? Of course, apologies, okay? Match ke baare mein bhi hum baat karte rahenge. Just, I think, since I am by myself, good time to take your feedback too. I think previews and reviews for internationals is good. For IPL, with a game every day, it can be a bit much, says Priyanshu. Exactly, it just becomes too much for us, especially with watch-alongs. Avnish and I, we have to expend a lot of energy, right? You know, talking for 4 hours straight, so it becomes a tad bit difficult. But appreciate that. Okay. Way, interesting line that Chahal went for there. Floated it up around the leg stump, and yeah, Tilak Varma just flicks it for a single. Chalo. I predicted a big innings from Tilak at the start of his innings. So, Amit, was it you who mentioned that Tilak might get a century over here? In that case, bhai, let us see. Corners, I'm guessing you're referring to that wide Yorker that Azmat bowled. If that is the case, then yes. Maybe not a third, man. A short third is good enough because us line se short third ke sar ke upar se, I mean, sorry, apologies if you don't know Hindi. For someone to play it over the short third, I mean, a ball of that line over the short third will take a lot of skill. At best, I can only think of Sky who can do something like that. There aren't too many players who can hit a full wide Yorker over short third. So just short third is, just short third is fine, but you need a deep point. You need a deep point for sure. Tilak should, ooh, interesting shout. I'm guessing Priyanshu is referring to Sanjay's comment on, the good karma that, MI have accumulated over time. The scouts deserve a lot of credit. Bumrah recently told in a podcast to Clark that MI spotted him within him playing 2 years of professional cricket, that too at just the under-19 level. Yep. Is this a black soil surface? Seems like an apex. Matlab, wo dekh ke aisa pata nahi lagta black hai ki red hai. Matlab, it's not just by the color of it, of course. Seems like Ahmedabad has both black and red soil surfaces. But because of the fact that black soil surfaces tend to be slightly more lower and slower, you can assume that is the case. You've seen the bounce also be a bit more tennis ballish. Oh. On another day, that could have gone straight to the fielder at point. Vyshak Vijay Kumar, if I'm not wrong. Sky, meanwhile, another streak, bhai. That streak continues for him. 16 consecutive innings for him in the IPL. All of them in the IPL. 25 plus scores. Wow, man. That's some consistency. Wow. Well done. Well bloody done. Miss your old life content, that too, especially with Gurkirat Paji, which he used to do every week. Oh yeah, I remember that Gupshup with Gurkirat. If I'm not wrong, that's what you're referring to. Hi, Tilak full form mein aaj. Oh, I just spoke about this. There aren't too many people wide lines, but of course this wasn't full at all. This was short, which makes me wonder कि ये ball क्या था और ये ball क्यों था. You just gift wrapped a boundary to Sky over there. तुम अगर short, third और point दोनों को circle के अंदर ही रखना चाहते हो तो ये ball क्यों डाला भाई? Did you think you were going to deceive Sky with a change of pace? Oh my goodness, just poor bowling, man. Poor bowling. Absolutely, Priyanshu, that goes without saying. Diksha, of course, just joined. What's the question about live streams, etc.? Diksha, I'm trying to get or gather more feedback from you guys about what you think of our content streams, of the kind of content we create. What do you like about it? Diksha, just to be clear, you are a female, right? I know Diksha is a very common female name, but I don't want to jump to conclusions just in case, because we have a predominantly male audience. So in that case, we would love to hear from you as well. What do you like about the content we create, firstly? And secondly, do you want us to do more match-specific content like live shows, live reviews, previews? Have you seen any of our Baithaks? Do let us know on that as well. If so, what have you liked about it? वो भी आप बता सकते हो. And importantly, have you also seen the Women's Cricket Podcast, the latest one? We've tried to change it a bit. So वो भी एक बताइए, please. Been a fan since the Sachin Rohit days and got hooked on to them with Hardik and Bumrah. Curious, who do you follow for cricket content? By the way, love the content you folks put out. Always a great watch, says Kabir. Appreciate the compliment, Kabir. We really would take that gladly. And who do I follow for content? Oh man, I'll be honest with you. I don't consume a lot of cricket-related content for a few reasons. Oh, firstly, it just occupies a lot of space because I cover cricket. I mean, because we cover cricket for a living, what's happening with someone like me, for instance, is I end up watching a lot of cricket games, which takes up a lot of time any which ways. And then we have to talk about it. We discuss with our team. So usme bhi bahut time jata hai. And now if I start consuming a lot of content around it as well, that means all my life will revolve only around cricket. There'll be no space for me to do anything else, whatever, pursue my hobbies, watch movies, take a break, just go out and stuff like that. Which is why I just stay away from consuming a lot of content. That's the first reason. Second reason is I started feeling that it colors my opinions. When I hear someone else say something about a certain person, then I don't know if that's the opinion that I have of him because I thought of it or because I heard him say that. So I thought it's just easier for me to have my own thoughts because that's what would help me be my authentic self. So that's my 2 cents on it. But sparingly, I do watch a bit of Jared Kimber. Excellent content that he does, of course. And then there's this Kannada show called DRS. That's something I've sort of caught on to. So I watch it once in a while, maybe after an RCB game or so. Avnish was a big fan of them. So he keeps sharing me content, sharing content from their channel with me. So once in a while, I do check that out too. And I like the Baithaks concept. It can cover different and abstract topics. I think a weekly one live video like MNL just with the audience can be tried. Priyanshu, so MNL is not going anywhere. Make no mistake. Come what may. Oh, that's a shot, boy. 4 dot balls with 2 boundaries. So, net, I think Punjab will take that over. Just 8 runs coming off of it. Once again, the ball was banged in on a good length, but it just sat up to be hit. This is a very black soil kind of surface. The bounce, it just sits up. Because there's no pace, the ball after pitching loses a lot of its speed, a lot of its pace. Which means it just sits up and the batter, if he's good enough, can just hit it wherever he wants. He'll have all the time in the world. So, yeah, that's the sad truth of it. I did like, yep. So, you don't have to worry about that, Priyanshu. The MNL will continue to exist all along. Apart from the MNL, apart from, say, the Women's Cricket Podcast, which would be 2 features, apart from that, what else do you think we can do? Usi pe charcha ho rahi thi. Man, am I very lucky today, says Connor House. Tell me about it, boy. Tell me about it. Having IPL online auctions is one way to increase the reach. This mega auction was a good opportunity, but even mini auctions should be good. When you say online auctions, are you saying we should do online auctions, Chandan? Or you're saying just auctions are a good time to create content and generate reach? Yep, he has kept the streak going, boy. Oh, wow, man. I'm far behind on the comments. I've just realized that. ठीक है, I'll finish this quickly. Oh, shoddy boy. He's not connected. क्या? I thought he connected. Swing तो अच्छा था, अच्छा. Bat swing अच्छा था, timing अच्छा नहीं था, ठीक है. But, oops, my charger's gone off. Let me just put this on 1 minute. Agree with you there. Bro, I just watched Schindler's List again, man. Cried. What a movie. Bhai Saab. I mean, it takes guts to watch it twice. It's a proper tearjerker. Matlab, wow. It's like, Ross's speeches, if you guys have seen Friends, where Ross has this innate ability to make people cry with his speeches. Schindler's List is right up there, man. Steven Spielberg, just a phenomenal director, of course, goes without saying. With Sky trying to sweep every ball, is he becoming predictable? Oh, shot, yaar. There you go. He answers that with a shot straight down the ground. Corner house, even if he gets predictable, as long as he's able to execute it, that's all that matters. I agree with you. It does become predictable. It has become predictable. But bowlers have still not been able to find out a way to get him out. So in that case, how does it matter? There you go, freaking awesome. Hopefully they might change that stat that you'd mentioned earlier about them not, being successful chasers over there. 64 needed in 10. Let's see what happens. Also, post-match and pre-match breakdowns would be something that interests me, says. Oh, the underedge found, but unfortunately the stumps weren't found there. Oh, that's hard luck. That's hard luck, yaar. Maybe watch along for a session or so in test, says Priyanshu. But yaar, Priyanshu, एक बात बताओ, अगर हम watch along test के लिए करेंगे, a test happens from 9 to 5, like if it's a home test. Most of you folks would be at work, would be in office, would be working from home, whatever. So would you have the time to do or to watch something like that? Oh, shot, boy. What a shot. Oh, that's on the bounce. Or has it hit the cushion on the full there? Has it hit the cushion on the full there? If it has, then again, excellent shot. Yaar. Sky, bhai, just having fun over here. Again, I won't blame Chahal over here. To be honest, I'm thinking this is what Chahal's mindset was there. He was bowling full and Sky was sweeping him aram se. So he decided to drag his length a bit and Sky waits. He was bowling it slightly shorter, but Sky then, took a long stride forward and kept sweeping him, which is why he bowled it fuller. And now he just goes down the ground. This is the genius of Sky, which is why, you would want to fault Chahal for not bowling well. Arey kya bhai, 4 over hone ko hai, sirf 39 runs already de diya hai, wicket bhi nahi liya. But again, not bad bowling. Just not bad bowling. It's extremely good batting. There you go. Matlab, banda kare to kare kya baat? Oh! He has managed to fox Sky there, the wily old leggy Chahal. Dragged his length just a bit short, slowed it up completely, 85 miles per hour, or rather 85 kilometers per hour. And Sky went for a sweep, like always, but unfortunately did not get the connection he needed there. And all he's managed to do is hit it down the fielder's throat at deep mid-wicket. And of course, these catches aren't going to be dropped. Well done, Neil Vadera. Simple catch, but it's a pakadna bhi zaruri hai, bhai. After having seen the kind of drop catches we have this season, it's important that even simple catches are lauded for what it's worth. Okay. I think you guys should do daily streams during the India-England tour after every day of the test. That will be fun. Not 1 hour, but half an hour is good. Okay, interesting. Current format is fine. Live interactions from Watchalongs and MNL will do logistically too. Fair point. Watchalongs for IPL or World Cup matches. MNL will be live, so I guess rest recorded videos are fine. Okay, perfecto. They are missing Brad, says Ashish Mahindra. Of course, yaar, ye to starting mein hi bola tha. Unfortunately, yeah, they are going to miss. Again, there you go. In that case, I am wrong there. Because of the characteristics and the way it was bouncing, I really thought this was a black soil surface. But if Cricket Farm mentioning that, then yeah, they are better equipped to know what surface it is because they've got people on ground. Happy to be corrected. Thanks for correcting me there. Yuzi is targeting batters' legs now. Seems like he's going defensive and not backing his instinct. यार जब से वो बॉल well bowled. जब से उसने गूगली डालना बंद किया ना, तब से he's become a defensive bowler. Just unfortunately, मतलब it's been the number of googlies have been on a decline over the last 3, 4, 5 years. ये season में तो याद ही नहीं जब उसने कब उसने googly डाला था. If you're not going to bowl googlies, then all you can do is just bowl defensive lines and lengths as a leg spinner. क्योंकि आप ball एक ही direction में turn कर पाओगे. At best you have a flipper that goes straight through, but that also cannot be a wicket taking option every time. So even he has lost a bit of his edge, no doubt, but he's still a good bowler. Yaar. I mean, he's taken 15 wickets, so you can't blame him for that. Oh, yeah, Kushal, this is something even I've been thinking of, to be honest. He's just looked a bit more built, and I'm being polite over here, but I don't know, man. I mean, again, we're just watching this on TV, so who knows? Like Chandler said, the camera maybe adds a couple of pounds on him too. Who's your favorite YouTuber in general? Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't follow any YouTuber per se, but there are a few podcasts that I follow, but all of them are slightly niche. So there's this one, the most popular of them is probably one called Chalchitra Talks. It's by this dude called Vaibhav Munjal, along with, you know, folks who run the team. It's Hindol. There's this guy called Hindol Hazra. There's this girl called, I forgot her name. Vani, of course, Vani Mahesh. So they run this channel on movies where they talk about movies, talk about books, talk about a bunch of things. So I love watching some of their interviews, some of their videos on, you know, movie dissections and all of it. So that's pretty fun. Apart from that, there's this podcast called The Internet Said So. It's done by 4 stand-up comedians. I really enjoy that too. That's in fact the one podcast that I miss, that I don't miss at all. It's great fun to watch them. So those are a couple of channels that I watch on YouTube. उसके अलावा YouTube पे मैं बहुत कम ही मतलब ऐसे अलग videos देखता हूँ. What about you guys? What other content do you consume on YouTube? What are some of your favorite channels? Who are your favorite YouTubers? Of course. Freaking awesome, mixing a bit of his agony there. West Indies bowling sucks. Wow. Oh, interesting. I mostly just watch the live streams because the commentary is horrendous. We don't get too many good live streams, so love that about you all. I watch MNL at times, but haven't seen anything else. And Diksha, where are you from? I know that you are preparing for your masters, because I vaguely remember, if I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not getting that wrong, you talking about you wanting to pursue further studies and stuff like that. How's that coming along? But appreciate this. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. So watchalongs for test, that's an interesting shout, but again, very strenuous on us, because it means कि भाई अपने को 4 घंटे 3 घंटे बिताने, like assuming we do it just for one session, it takes a bit out of us, but something we can probably explore. We will try and discuss this for sure. Just a concept like MNL with an audience, in addition to MNL, where you just take viewers' comments, says Priyansh Arya. Ooh, interesting, okay. Shubham, meanwhile, asking, will 200 be defendable tonight? I think so, yaar. Oh, catch that! No man's land hai kya? Oh, well taken by Priyansh Arya. Well done. Good catch. A slow one that was just slightly fuller. 4 to 6 meter length mein tha. Full length mein tha. And Tilak Varma's eyes lit up seeing the length. Unfortunately, the pace wasn't there for him to muscle this over the fence, and all he managed was a top edge. It barely went past the 30-yard circle. Priyansh Arya running in from all the way at long on towards the center of the wicket. I mean, near the 30-yard circle. That is well done, yaar. That's a lot of ground cover there. I would say at least about 30 to 40 yards. Takes it. Good job. Good catch by the youngster there. Important wicket this, because Tilak Varma was looking very dangerous there. And again, it's the timing of the wicket. Just when it seemed like Tilak was looking to let loose. Well done. Good knock nonetheless from Tilak Varma. 44 of 29. Ensure that MI did not lose out on that momentum. And they've just continued to score runs at that pace consistently. So well done. 200, I think, is defendable, yeah. But because like I said up top, I'll probably still say that I think 190 is about par over here. So 200, of course, would be just above par. So dekhte hain bhai. Root has gone past his highest ODI score, which is what, yeah? I don't know what's Root's ODI score, highest ODI score, come to think of it. And apologies, I know I'm a good 8 to 10 minutes behind on the comments, but I'll just keep taking them one by one so that I can take all of them. I don't want to, make sure that I don't miss out on too many of them. And about the Women's Cricket Podcast, haven't watched the most recent one. Missed the live. Not sure if you all have fixed the time for it. yeah, if you all have a fixed time for it, like the MNL, but that would be nice because right now it's random, I guess. Diksha, I mean, it was fixed for the longest time before the WPL began. Then we had to change because we had to make way for Watchalongs, we had to make way for the Champions Trophy and everything. So that way, because women's cricket is still a niche, we have to prioritize men's cricket over it, unfortunately. But yeah, post the IPL, there will be a fixed timing to it. You don't have to worry about that. Live ho, post-produced ho, jo bhi ho, it will be coming at a fixed time, most likely Saturdays, but jo bhi din pe ho, it will come at a fixed time, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. I haven't watched Schindler's List yet. Well, you have to watch it, Amit. It's a fantastic movie, arguably one of the best movies done about the war. I don't want to divulge too many details on it, but बहुत मजा नहीं बोलूँगा, but बहुत ही शानदार movie है. You should do an auction with the fans, says Chandan. Oh, वैसा, okay. This was one of my ideas in fact, for one of the Game Nights edition, what I had in mind was to do an auction, not necessarily with our fans, but with some of our teammates. Something we've recently been discussing again. You know, if you want to explore a content strand where we do an auction, so it can even be for the India-England series, to be honest, where we all pick our sides. We all do an auction and pick the sides, and then we probably, you know, compare how each of the sides have done based on, you know, fantasy points or something like that. So do let us know what do you make of that. That's an idea that we could explore. We did sort of bring it up, but we are still discussing it, of course. You all should try doing more of Twitter Spaces because it notifies your followers too and more people can join in. I think many people would join the live stream on YouTube if they knew about it. That goes without saying, Diksha, just that, like reaching more people, that's why we're struggling at, which is why live streams was something we were discussing, of course, up top. Karunayak gets a wicket, says Amit Gorai. Wow. Talking specifically for the England Test series, a last session watch along can be done. Fair point, fair point. Dekhna hai, bhai. Dekhte. Let us see, yaar. I mean, Shubham, I know you were referring to the Sky One. Tilak Varma ke liye bhi same cheez bola ja sakta hai. That's now two solid front foot defenses from Hardik Pandya in his first 3 deliveries. Not sure what the idea is there. Sky back to his best is great news for Team India. I had a fear before the IPL that his form might have massively dipped and he's probably past his best. Fair enough, yaar. I was agree with. I was of the same opinion there. Do you enjoy India's Got Latent, Akshay? I did enjoy them, yeah. They were pretty funny. They were pretty edgy too. Some of Samir Raina's, you know, spontaneity really got to me. I was like, bhai, matlab, to be able to think off the cuff is just fantastic. That way, that too. And yeah, it was some of them are fun. Some of them I could not necessarily relate to because I don't watch a lot of YouTubers or I don't follow a lot of these Instagram influencers, so I did not connect the dots when it came to some of the guests. But it wasn't too bad at all, for sure. I think Sky's getting a lot of cakes after taking them to so many wins. Wow, bhai, wow. Would love pre-match and post-match shows for IPL and India games, says Mallikarjun. When is the WTC final? The WTC final starts on the 11th of June. Ashish, it's coming live from the Lords. It's, of course, between Australia and South Africa, who finished first and second, respectively. Mohammad Arhan saying, I am a huge fan of Test too, Akshay. Got to watch him live, that too in Mumbai last year. Love their recent podcast in countries. Oh, yeah, I did love that too, Arhan. It was with Azim, if I'm not wrong. And I watched them live in Bangalore. And funny story, I just booked the ticket on a whim, SC, one day before the Bangalore show. And who do I find? One of our colleagues standing right behind me in line for the same show. I'm like, bhai, tu bhi yahan pe, so we both ended up watching it together. Great, I do love Test. Producer, do you watch this? Have you heard of it? No, okay, no worries. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. Good to know that, Ashish. I like to watch interviews of filmmakers. Oh, yeah, same here, same here. I follow a couple of them. Kannada, maybe there are a couple of offbeat filmmakers. Hindi, of course. Malayalam is something I really enjoy watching. So I love listening to what their directors have to say because the kind of vision they have, the kind of ideas they have and the way they execute it, importantly, is just too good. So, wo ek hai. In tests, maybe not every day, but some sessions over the last 2 days when the games become more interesting. But Priyanshu, wahin pe na, once again, like, it's very subjective, right? How do we, oh, shorty butt! Oh, he's cleared the infield. इसीलिए मारा ये shot, of course. Makes sense. नहीं तो ये shot ही बहुत गंदा था. मैं वही सोच रहा था first thought was कि ये shot क्या था, but of course, mid off अंदर है तो बनता है ये shot. Chalo, Naman gets a double, but they need more boundaries now. Not a lot of deliveries remaining. Just 4.4 overs to go. And for the first time ever, they're finally showing visuals of the Green Dot Ball Initiative. After all the flack they received, कि भाई ये पेड़ कहीं पे मतलब उगा भी रहो कि ऐसे ही बोल रहो. There you go. चलो, we've seen the saplings there, and let's hope that there are actually 1 million plus saplings that they didn't mention early on. But how do we decide, yaar, when is it interesting, when is it not interesting, and how do you guys get to know कि हम कब करने वाले, कब नहीं करने वाले? So that's the tough part. Might be a bit derivative, says Arhan, but you could also do like a react series on some top legacy moments in cricket. Interesting. Okay, that's also interesting. Chalo. I'm just making sure all of this is documented. 1 minute. Would the World Cup, or rather would the IPL have resumed after the War of India was in the WTC finals, as Dr. Dave Walker? I'll say yes. I'll say yes, Dr. Dave Walker, because the IPL trumps all. BCCI will do anything within their hands to ensure that the IPL is concluded and they get as much viewership as possible, because there's a lot of money riding on it. Play it, but again, just nudges it or just caresses it to point. So another dot ball over here. Not too bad. I think Punjab have done a good job of just clawing their way back. They've not completely given the game away. At the same time, they're not, sort of in the driver's seat. But good job of not letting go of the game at any point in time. So well done, well done. Or maybe you could do live streams when a test is getting really interesting for some of those day 5 finishers, but unsure of the viewership. Exactly, Diksha, for us, more than the viewership itself, what we want to know is, reach more people. We want to build a community. So when we see about 50, 60, 70, 100 of you joining us regularly and chatting with us, we want that number to grow. So we want more people to regularly chat with us, with whom we can regularly chat, and we want to build that community because we don't want to sort of dilute the kind of content we create. We know that we've made whatever name that is we've made for ourselves so far is based on the quality of the content we've created. We've not just stuck to talking about the Rohits and the Kohlis and the Dhonis of the world. Sure, of course, we are like a couple of us are fans of a certain side, so you might end up seeing a few of the IPL coverage being biased towards one side, but even there, we've tried our best to analyze the games as objectively as possible. But of course, we might... Oh my God, that's a 2 converted into a 6 there. क्या कर रहे हो यार तुम लोग? भाई playoff चल रहा है, दूसरा qualifier है, याद रखो यार. 4 रन तोहफे में दे दियो तुम लोग. मजाक चल रहा है क्या? Who on earth was the fielder there? Why weren't... I don't know if it was the thrower's fault or the guy who was backing up, but भाई कुछ तो दिमाग लगाओ यार. ढंग से करो ये सब. छी. Doing a mock auction drill once every mega auctioneer with one of the regulars representing one theme each or something like that will make more for an interesting interaction. Fair enough. But what about the idea I mentioned here? Do let us know. Do let us know. What do you make of that? Is that something you guys like or not? They should reassess the total to 190 or else they won't even get to 180. Arey Shubham, itna bhi negative mat bano. They're doing a good job. Abhi 8-4 run तोहफे में देखे 16 overs 156 for 4. They're almost at 10 runs per over. So it's cool. I think the auction makes more sense with the IPL. Ooh, interesting, Darshan. Oh yeah, I do know that he conducts auctions. Unfortunately, haven't had the time to be a part of it. I've been a part of the auctions too, so Darshan can give you inputs with respect to auctions. Oh, interesting. Thank you so much for that. BCCI would have made the WTC final, or rather would have postponed the WTC final if required. Exactly. CSK's hard work being shown on the TV with the trees. Oh, fair enough, Sanjay. Shots fired there. Also, last session plus the day review for test would be great. Fatigue surely will play a part on Tuesday, says Krish. Well, you never know, Krish. You never know. It works both ways. Oh, अबे ball दिखाया क्या? चौका गया? Oh, the screen was stuck. Okay. And it's stuck once again. And he's cleared the field once again. Is that a 6? No, that's 2 bounces into the boundary. And that's another 4. 2 consecutive 4s to start off the 17th over by Arshdeep Singh. Bhai saab, yaar. Make that 3 4s of the last 3 deliveries. That overthrow 4. And now these 2 4s. And the run rate from about 9.4 has now gone up to 10.05. Good job, yaar. Interesting shout here. Once again, Chandan, it's just that since Krish mentioned fatigue, of course, in a different context, don't you think there'll also be some fatigue with viewership? So let us see. Let us see. We'll come back to it. Another short ball, but this time it's just pulled straight to the fielder and a single there. But I don't think it'll be too much fatigue, yaar, kyunki inko aadat hai, you know, to play every alternate days and all. And sometimes it's a good thing if you win a game and do well there, you want to play the next game, or you want the next game to come in as quickly as possible because you want to ride that momentum. So it's not too bad at all. Make no mistake. And folks, please make sure with the like button. Producer sahab, like counter kitne pe abhi filhal? Kya pata bhai, agree. Sorry, 23. Folks, we've got more than that watching right now, 23. And we've got so many people. We've got over 200 people watching on X. Guys, all of you watching on X, please hop on to YouTube. Yaar. Please do us a world of good. Please help us out. Just hit the like button over here. Aajao yahan pe, comments mein aajao. Let us know what do you make of the content we create. And of course, importantly, what do you make of the game that's happening right now? Do you think the Mumbai Indians are favorites over here? 166 for 4. They've got 20 balls remaining. क्या लगता है बॉस यहाँ पे? Oh, scared Vishnu, Sunday तो आज है. Today is Sunday, Vishnu. I'm assuming you're referring to Tuesday. And why be scared? Yeah, it's a game. You have to win it. Simple, irrespective of the opposition. So it doesn't matter. You just have to back your strengths. You have to back your players. So it's cool. Oh, good. Well directed bouncer, this guy. Good comeback from Arshdeep after conceding 8 of the first couple of balls. It's just been 2 runs of the next 3. And he's also done a decent job of planting a sapling over there. Shabash, beta, shabash. No worries, no worries. The cheat code is again going to make a difference today, especially with this pitch sticking in, you know, on the slow ones or with the slow ones. Yaar, tension na lo, Sanjay. I still think it'll be good. I mean, it's a decent surface to bat on. And last game, GT showed us, yaar, like, it's okay. You don't have to attack Bumrah. Uske alawa 16 over mein bhi aap run bana sakte ho. Hey, bad ball. Gets his line wrong. That's in the gap. And that's the third boundary of the over. The third boundary for Naman Dhir. And that's an expensive over. 12 plus 2. 14 runs coming off of it. Taking MI score to 170 for 4 at the end of the 17th over. With 3 overs to go, MI will be targeting not just 200, probably 210, 220 even. I like Naman a lot. Looks like a complete product. I agree with you, Shubham. I really think that, you know, he is someone who can be explored for that Team India spot. In fact, just a while before this, that is, you know, me with the writing team, we were all discussing, you know, potential names who could make it to the Indian side, who could be the debutants for Team India. Naman Dhir is someone I really think has it in him, yaar. It's just that you've got the likes of Shashank Singh, Ashutosh Sharma even above him probably because of what they've done. Shashank Singh for sure. Maybe I would have Naman over Ashutosh in that pecking order. But yeah, Naman's definitely looked the real deal over here. Just hope that RCB use their experience and stay calm. Since the first qualifiers finish, I can't stay calm, says Krish. Exactly, yaar. हम उनको क्या बोले अपनी खुद की फटी हुई है यहाँ पे. 55-45 says Shubham. 55 in Mumbai's favour, I'm assuming, Shubham. Do confirm that. Oh, the impact sub has been brought in. Yuzvendra Chahal, because he was done with his 4-over spell, has of course been subbed out. Prabhsimran Singh in all likelihood will be in. Of course, it's Prabhsimran Singh. Speaking of having a few inches, oh bhai sahab, there are more than a few inches there on Prabhsimran's belly. Yaar. Looked very protruding, I'll be honest. I think more than viewership per video. Oh, shorty boy, but it's in the gap. And that's a... Abhe, bhaag to le. Kaun? Abhe, Iyer? I don't know. I mean, I have to quote the great Jethalal Champaklal Gada. Iyer Ridley! Bhaag! Again, not my dialogue. Apologies. I know it might be a tad bit racist, but मैं South Indian हूँ यार. मैं बोल सकता हूँ. अगर North Indian वाला बोलेगा तो racist है. तो that's how it works. I've been told there are loopholes like these that exist. Oh, hey, he's missed out over here. It was an attempted Yorker. That was a juicy full toss. And he's missed out over here. Hard taken a bit to be cheeky. This is missed out on a simple full toss. Chalo, bhai. I think more than viewership per video, you guys should play the long game. Literally and otherwise, I'm guessing Chandan is referring to over here. Even if it's just one of these videos or shots that become viral, it'll increase the reach for sure. Fair point, Chandan. Just that the reason why we are also thinking is because we've been doing this for a while. We've done this for over 2-3 years now. In fact, 3 years to be honest, since we've properly started doing this.
So, oh, catch. Oh, that's a no man's land. What are the odds? What are the odds? But again, makes me wonder with Asmat. He's bowled good deliveries, but he's been bad at bowling to his field. So, I don't know. Again, I don't know if he was planning on bowling this delivery. Yeah, he was expecting Hardik to play that shot. Pata nahi bhai. Has an IPL ever gone this far in the night? Bhai, 2023 IPL final याद है कि नहीं? आए जा रहा था भाई साहब एंड में तो पक गए थे हम. We just wanted the game to end. How much do you think will Santner come into play with the slow ones sticking in and large boundaries? Santner will have a big role to play, but I also think Punjab's batters don't mind spinners at all. Oh, Nehal Vadhe. अबे यार! भाई साहब चहल को सब आउट किया था ये सोच के गया चहल घटिया फील्डर है उसके बदले कीपर को लाएंगे अच्छा फील्डिंग कर लेगा. आते ही काम शुरू कर दिया वहां पे चहल का. 4 रन दे दिया भाई बताओ. 3 रन गिफ्ट कर दिया है प्लस द 4 रन हो गया. आई कैन थिंक ऑफ एटलीस्ट 10 runs that should have never been given to the opposition that's been bundled over here from the Punjab Kings. Oh my word, straight. आई भाई ये क्या एफर्ट है यार. The inches clearly playing a role there. झुकना पड़ेगा भाई, झुकना पड़ेगा आपको. चमन भाई, चमन. And again, lucked out over here. Juicy full toss. These aren't even low full tosses that are difficult to, sort of hit through. These are juicy full tosses. That girl, that lady looked like Smriti Mandana. But there's no way on her she'll be wearing a Punjab Kings jersey. Who was that lady? Interesting. But he'll definitely have a role to play, for sure. Have to admit, I was livid with the fact that I went to Naman Dhir over Vadhera and AK-47. And that too at 5.4 crores when they could have... Oh, catch that! High up in the air, Josh Inglis calls for it and he pouches it safely and an excellent over comes to end. Just 10 runs despite the 2 boundaries coming off of it, including the important wicket off the Mumbai Indians skipper Hardik Pandya, who can create a lot of damage. If you guys remember, last game, at the end of the 19th over of both innings, the scorecard read 206. It was Hardik Pandya's last over heroics in the first innings where he scored 3 sixes and 22 runs that helped Mumbai win the game. So you never know. You never know. Things like these. These are the things you need to do. Just keep taking wickets. And this also means there will be Mitchell Santner coming in. A core wicket and you are... Oh! Finally! Raj Angat Baba, after playing 3 games throughout the tournament, we'll get to see him bat or bowl. Chalo bhai, finally. अगर किसी ने राज अंगद बाबा को फैंटेसी टीम में लिया तो भाई आ गई आपकी बारी. But yeah, been pleasantly surprised. Agree with you. I mean, I wouldn't agree with the being livid part. I was a bit surprised and also a bit indifferent about am I going ahead with Naman Dhir over Vadhera. But the fact that he's done so well, good job, yaar. Good job. Naman Dhir, man, because he's got that technique. It's the technique that matters. So I'll have to say it does Naman Dhir. There you go. Even Arhan agreeing with me, of course, because he can bat higher up the order given his technique. So just straight bat shots, not slogs, not cross-batted shots too much. So those are good signs. By the way, I think Timmy D was walking great. Oh, by the way, I think Timmy D was walking great. Where did you see? What did you see, Krish? I haven't received or I haven't seen anything where Timmy D seemed comfortable or was walking easily. Why Omarzai says Santosh? Well, there you go, Santosh. Omarzai has answered you with a wicket there. How good is the English side? Not the worst, yeah. I mean, they've got Chris Wokes. They've got a couple of Indian origin players that my team has been raving home about. And then there was, of course, Zaman Akhtar too, a Pakistan origin cricketer. But, oh, अबे यार गैप में 4. क्या यार भाई, मतलब ये क्या बाउंसर है तुम्हारा भाई, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को. But in Rehan Ahmed and Chris Wokes, they had 2 options who sort of played first-class cricket and Test cricket before. They've got someone like a Josh Hull, who's made a name for himself in county cricket. You've got Dan Mousley, who's made a name for himself in franchise cricket. So there were a few names, if I'm not wrong. Max Holden's also playing the game, तो है. But कितना seriously लोगे वो आप ही को मतलब देखना पड़ेगा यार. बस वही है. Anyways, coming back to this game. Oh, Route 159. Game done and dusted? 9 required of 16 for the English side. Chalo, game done and dusted in all likelihood. The game that's happening in Cardiff, that is. Video of the team arriving in Ahmedabad. Acha, ji, acha. Yeah, fair enough. Even if we can bat, oh, good ball, bhai. Finally gets that Yorker bang on. शॉट क्यों डालता है भाई? तू शॉट डाल भी रहा है तो फील्ड क्या है तुम्हारा? तुम इतनी आसानी से मारने दे रहे हो उन्हें. 10 balls to go. By the way, the slow over rate penalty has been applied on the Punjab Kings fielding side, which means only 4 overs will be outside the 30-yard circle for the last 2 overs. Oh my word. Could that potentially hurt them even more? देखते हैं. Yep. Sometimes नहीं भाई. 2 ही बार खेला, एक आरसीबी के सामने और एक परसों जीटी के सामने. Should actually let the Punjab Smat team play in the IPL. It'll give tough competition to even some IPL teams with all that talent that's available. Ooh, 4 foreigner दे दो तो sure यार, for sure. Good running there, but I don't know if they had to run to over here. Naman Dhir को strike देना जरूरी था, but as someone who was wearing the Punjab Kings jersey, I won't be complaining about it. That's how I'll put it. As simple as that. देखना भाई, Naman Dhir, meanwhile, they would want him to score at least another 3 or 4 boundaries. 5-4 so far. 0 in terms of the number of sixes hit, of course. Oh my word, that fielding effort, man. Oh, अबे भाई, इसको तो 8 रन गिफ्ट किया है इन लोगों ने ओवरथ्रोज और रिस्क में. छी, idiots. But that's in the gap, oh my word. An ugly pull there, a short ball attempted. Raj Angad Bawa does not get any bat or hardly gets any bat on it. And the Chandigarh lad manages to get a single and give the strike back to Naman Dhir. But with 2 balls remaining, I'm pretty sure Naman Dhir will also be thinking about retaining the strike. मतलब 2 ball में से वो शायद 1 ball single का ही सोचेगा. तो बचता है एक और बॉल जिसमें वो बाउंड्री मारने की कोशिश करेंगे. कभी-कभी ये स्क्वायर लेग अंपायर भी धोखा दे देता है यार. कैच पकड़ लो यार एक हाथ बार. क्या हो जाएगा? पैसे ये लोग भी देते हैं, टेंशन मत लो. I don't know if West Indies could have won or would have won, but they couldn't bat out the allocated 50 overs. Or shot and mid-on inside the circle, which means this is a pathetic delivery. भाई फिर से मतलब क्या है भाई, तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम क्या बताओ यार तुम लोग. फील्ड कुछ और करते हो, सेट करते हो, बॉलिंग कुछ और करते हो. फील्ड तुम्हारा मिड ऑफ अंदर है और वो भी इतना स्क्वायर है, स्ट्रेट भी नहीं है, और तुम डालते हो फुल आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप, टेलिंग द बैटर एंड इनवाइटिंग हिम कि भाई तू ड्राइव कर, भाई ऑफ ड्राइव ले, तू लॉफ्ट करते. क्या मतलब, क्या ये गिफ्ट था? ये गिफ्ट बकवास बॉलिंग, बकवास. आई एम सॉरी टू से. सोच के डाल यार. You know, if both mid off and mid on are inside the finally the mid off going back. अगर mid off mid on दोनों अंदर है, तुम straight डाल ही नहीं सकते unless you're bowling it well outside the off stump. You're attempting wide Yorkers. If you're going to even be bowling full and straight, you cannot potentially have both your mid on and mid off inside the circle. क्या यार, क्या दिमाग लगाते हो तुम लोग? अभी डाला ना, idiot. Mumbai Indians won't be complaining. Another fruitful over for them. 13 runs coming off of it. And another over to go right now. And the score is 193 for 5. Can Mumbai Indians somehow, get a few more boundaries in this over and stretch that target from 200 to 210? Let's see. Punjab Kings surely winning this is basically how I predict the winner. If anyone in the first inning scored a match-winning knock or even a big score like a 50+, which didn't happen at all, and for all the pitch is a belter, it's definitely not a very poor batting surface. So you don't have to worry about it. Exactly. यार मतलब कुछ चीजें तो कभी लगता है कि यार, is it me? Or was that really bad bowling? Am I expecting too much from them? यार इतना पैसा मिलता है तुमको, इतना तुम लोग strategy, टीम मीटिंग्स, डेटा देखते हो, ये सब बकवास करने के बाद अगर इतना हगना ही है तो ऐसे ही भंगड़ा करते हुए आ जाओ ना. इतना प्रैक्टिस क्यों करना है फिर? यार फर्स्ट गेम आल्सो वाज वेरी पोर यार. न्यू बॉल जब मूवमेंट मिल रहा था जेमिसन को, भाई साहब मस्त टप्पा खिला रहे थे. वाज जस्ट bowling it short. Akshay, did you watch the auction yesterday? What a shit show from Rohit Sharma, and oh my word, that's a good shot. Excellent shot. Won't blame the bowler this time just as much because sure mid on अंदर था, but उसने ball भी काफी off stump के बाहर डाली थी. This was a very good shot. maybe what he could have done was not take the pace of the delivery and give the batter that much time. Well bowled. The line was bang on. The length not so much, and the pace so definitely not so much. Because it was slower, it just gave Naman Dhir a fraction of a second extra to, play that shot properly. He knew that mid-off was inside the circle. But interesting, Shada, they've gone to Azmat over here, man. Because, wait, is Vyshak done? Yeah, even Santosh saying Vyshak should get... Is Vyshak done with his spell? I want to know that. If not, Vyshak had an over left. Why would you go to Azmat? Why would you go? Exactly, folks. Why? Jeez, man. Jeez. This is some big brain stuff. Oh, my goodness. Again, a missed Yorker. Ooh, farming the strike there, Naman Dhir. He knows कि भाई इसको तो मैं ही पे लूंगा. भाई 50 मार सकता है यहाँ से. मेरे हिसाब से तो 50 मार सकता है वो. This I think will be a very... I mean, this change alone could potentially cost Shreyas Iyer the game. Not sure what was the reason behind giving Omarzai the last over someone like a Vyshak who's shown the ability to consistently nail his Yorkers. Not so much is the case with Omarzai. We saw how many juicy full tosses he bowled that he got away with. Oh my goodness. Omarzai runs in. Again misses the Yorker, but he's driven it. He's drilled it straight to the field at extra cover. Marcus Stionis, again, he knows he's missed out over here. Omarzai, he's probably, managed to negate all of that luck that Emma have received single-handedly. Bhai ne juicy full tosses डाला है. भाई ने गलत फील्ड के लिए, भाई ने अच्छे फील्ड के लिए गलत बॉल डाला है, बट फिर भी विकेट कहीं ना कहीं से तो मिल गया. Again, this ball was there to be. This ball should have been dispatched. It should have been a 6 in all fairness. All he's done is time the ball straight to Marcus Stionis. Bhai sab. Iyer's captaincy in this game has been very weird and questionable. Unnecessary changes and weird placements too. यार प्लेसमेंट्स को तो मैं ज्यादा गाली नहीं दूंगा क्योंकि बॉलिंग भी डट्टी रही है वो फील्ड के लिए. If the bowlers bowled according to their field, I think that field setting was more than decent. So make what you may of it. With this form, Prasid should start over Arshdeep in England. But yeah, red ball, white ball, again different formats, different rhythm. The one thing going in Prasid's favour is the fact that he's gotten a lot more rest because his tournament ended about a couple of days earlier. Should Arshdeep Singh reach the final, should his side reach the final, then Prasid would have had at least a week more break to, recuperate, relax, chill, and then start practicing. So that would definitely go or work in his favour. So, bhai, dikhta hai. Jimmy Anderson is playing his first T20 match since the 2014 T20 Plus final. 17 for 3 off his 4. What a spell. Still got it in him. Wow. Oh, slow one. I think that was a slow one because it seemed like Santa was early on the shot. Hit the chest there on... Ay. चलो ये भी आउट हो गया. अब तो पंजाब ही जीतेगा. अरे भाई. Punjab has a very mid bowling attack saying Thorup. अरे बट एपेक्स रुक जा मेरे भाई, थम जा. खत्म तो हुआ नहीं है गेम. और मुंबई के बॉलिंग के बारे में तो हमें पता ही है. बुम बुमराह अगर उनकी स्कूटर चली ना जैसे ईशांत शर्मा बोलते थे तो भाई साहब अच्छे स्पीड ब्रेकर के ऊपर वो चले जाएंगे. टेंशन मत लो. Arun Dhumal chilling there. है पूरा बॉक्स खाली. Oh, catch that, oy! But again, no man's land. Raj Angad Baba has done a good job of mistiming his shots to perfection. But manages to run 2 there. The 200 coming up for Mumbai Indians. Second time in succession. Both the qualifier, both the playoff fixtures, they've done a good job batting first. Chalo bhai, chalo. Can Omarzai close this over out well? 7 runs only coming off of it so far. खत्म अच्छे से करना है बेटा, खत्म अच्छे से करना है. Well done there, well done. They've gone for a deep square leg, they've gone for a deep mid-wicket, they've got a long on, they've also got a deep point. Interesting field. तो हाँ, exactly. मैं वही बोलने आया था, यॉर्कर मत डाल. भाई टॉप पे जी गया पीछे. Oh, good effort Vyshak. बॉलिंग नाइस है तो फील्डिंग में ही 4 रन बचा लिया. वहां पे रन आउट तक कर. या खुदा भाई. Raj Angad Baba has scored 8 runs of 4 balls. Each of those 8 runs have been of edges. Each of those 8 runs have been of top edges, to be even more precise. A control percentage of 0. 4 ball, 4 mistimed shot. Batao bhai, Angad Baba. Kya naseeb leke aaye ho bhai. But I think this is the last we've seen of Raj Angad Baba this season. मतलब भाई इसके बाद तो मैं किसी और को ही दे दो, बैटिंग ही करना है, के श्रीजित को ही दे दो भाई, से बेटर तो वो कर लेगा कुछ. Everything has been top pitch. I don't know if it's pressure or what. Almost clearing the fence there. Good job, Vyshak. Good job, yeah. Good job saving the boundary. Exactly. And look at that. Oh, wow. Sandner versus Baba there. Look at that running race. Oh, obstructing the field के लिए कुछ हो रहा था क्या? Why is Sandner talking? Oh, okay. Anyways, 10 runs of that last over, which means Punjab Kings restrict, in some sense, Mumbai Indians to 203 for 6. 204 is the target for Punjab Kings to make it through to IPL 2025 final. Dekhte hain bhai. What do you guys think, guys? Is it good enough, not good enough? I will still stand by my word that I mentioned early on. Ki yaar, 190 seems about par. So I think they've gotten about 10 to 15 runs over par. So Mumbai would be the slightly more happier side, but considering Mumbai's firepower, with the bat that is, Punjab won't be, too disappointed. Still a fair effort. Again, not very much out of the game, because you would much rather have your side chasing a total that's just 10 runs above par than say 20, 25, 30 runs above par. So that way, I still think if Punjab manage to get a strong power play, if they say score 60 runs or 70 runs even in the first 6 overs, the required run rate would be at the 10s itself, hovering around the 10s. And then you've got, Mitchell Santner, you've got Hardik Pandya, you've got even Reece Topley. So, matlab hai to sahi bhai. I think this is doable. Abhi dekh raha hai, abhi Bumrah ke 5 for 6 for 7 for khud se uta le to kya hi bole yaar. Jaimeson, the best bowler, says triple stroke, goes without saying, yaar, 1 for 30 in his 4 overs. Use the surface well. That's what I felt about him. Chahal wasn't too bad at all. I know 39 runs might be a bit much. One thing, if you observe, the dots, none of them were able to conjure or string together a series of dots. 8 dots being bowled by Jaimeson was the most by any bowler. In total, they bowled about 30, 32 dot balls, and that's not enough, yaar. Matlab, if you want to restrict the side to just about par or under par, you need to keep bowling more dot balls to create that pressure. That's where I think Mumbai were really good. They ensured that they kept retaining strike. They ensured that they kept scoring the odd boundary at regular intervals. So good on them, yaar. Good on them. 30 of Bumrah, 170 plus from 16. It should be doable. पंजाब जर्सी पहन रहे हो यार, कुछ तो इंस्पिरेशन दो पंजाब को, says Apex. भाई हमारी इंस्पिरेशन की जरूरत नहीं है. उनके पास पंटर है, उनके पास जेम्स होप्स है, उनके पास ब्रैड एडन है, उनके पास जितने लोग हैं सब है. तो मेरी इंस्पिरेशन की जरूरत नहीं है. एक अच्छी बात ये 9:45 बजे पे शुरू होने का ये है कि भाई सिर्फ 10 मिनट का इनिंग्स ब्रेक है, which means, oh wow, we're already 2 hours into the watch along. Bhai sahab, I've been speaking for 2 hours and haven't realized. Chalo, that's a good sign. And folks, I hope I haven't been boring you guys too much. Priyansh and Prab need to step up now, says Irfan. Welcome to the chat, Irfan, of course. Punjab need to win this at 19.2. Why 19.2 specifically, Chandan? Any reason for that? By the way, अगर ये मैच 20th ओवर तक जाता है ना, तो 130 तो 100% होएगा भाई, क्योंकि 2 घंटा लगा ये इनिंग्स के लिए. 9:45 the first innings began and it's gone on till about 11:40, which means if the game starts once again at 11:50, it'll go on till 1:55 if they play out the entire 20 overs. Oh my word, that's going to be a long watch along, a long night for me at the office. Wow. 4 overs, 25 marks from Bumrah, 180 from the other 16 and a knockout. Advantage MI. MI needs to ensure that they don't give more than 1 wicket to Jesse B. Hi, MI nahi Punjab. If MI ensures that Jesse B does not get more than 1 wicket, I think that will lead to their downfall. Just joking though. Punjab chasing history today. MI have never chased, or rather MI have never lost after scoring in excess of 200. That's right. The streak right now is like Undertaker's WrestleMania streak before The Miz. No, who defeated or who broke his streak? Was it The Miz? Was it actually Brock Lesnar? Producer Saab, anyone there? I have to confirm. There are a couple of folks who follow WWE. We'll confirm from them. But it's 18-0 right now in MI's favor. There have been 18 instances of MI scoring in excess of 200. Not one of them has resulted in a loss. So good on them, bhai. Baba can't even clear the infield. Why is he even playing? God knows. Bhai, fielding to अच्छी की थी उसने last game में. England won by 3 wickets. चलो भाई. 200 भी नहीं बने, बन तो गया समित end में. Tension मत लो. As this game is taking too long to finish, will this benefit RCB in some way? Rahul, ज़्यादा मत सोचो भाई. मतलब they have to win the game. Like Punjab Kings, even if it means that they are slightly tired, if they win this game, they will have that momentum, and that counts for something. That really counts for something. So I don't think it'll actually benefit RCB in any way. That's a prediction, Akshay. I really think Punjab will chase this down, man. I'm backing them over here. 21-0 का streak था, फिर 22-2 या 23-2 है, if I'm not wrong. All right. हाँ भाई, Brock Lesnar and then Roman Reigns. Oh, I thought The Miz broke his record for some. Oh no, The Miz had played him once long back and he lost. Yeah, sorry. It was Brock Lesnar itself, yeah. Jaimeson bowled a lot of into the pitch cutters, leg breaks. Exactly, yaar. You saw early on as well, Arshdeep Singh new ball ke saath hi cutters dal rahe the. Vyshak with his knuckle ball. So, yep, that is true. Akshay is definitely not going back home, says Cricinfo. Bhai, jaldi jane do yaar. By the way, who are we supporting as RCB fans? Who are we? Oh, RCB. Bhai, I just want a first time winner. Just for that sake, I'm saying Punjab, Mumbai bhi aata hai, meko chalta hai. Meko chalta hai because maza aayega. Imagine. What are the odds RCB defeat a high-flying Mumbai Indians in the final to win their first ever trophy? That's absolute cinema. You know, insert that Martin Scorsese picture, image and say, absolute cinema. Simple as that. Bhai, maza to aayega. Why did Vyshak not finish his quota? He was bowling really well, asks Rahul. God knows, man. I really don't know. The only, again, this is just me sort of being very nitpicky. The fact that maybe Vyshak is more of a knuckle bowler guy. So, to be clear, knuckle ball to aise dalta hai na, with the seam presentation, with the seam up, as opposed to a cutter that's usual, that goes across the surface, that turns. A knuckle ball does not have any lateral movement. It does not turn sideways. It just slows. That's it. The pace, there's no pace on it. Baki seam ke baad wo kuch zyada move nahi hota. So maybe the thinking was ki yaar, Azmat with his cutters might be more effective. So again, this is just me being extremely nitpicky. Vyshak had done a good job of nailing his Yorkers as well, and Azmat wasn't even executing his Yorkers, to be honest. So pata nahi kyun unhe ye karne ki zarurat padi. On paper, Punjab looks strong over MI after the playoff stage, says Santosh. Haan bhai. By the way, a fun fact, should Punjab Kings go through to the final, and if the matches, if both the final and the reserve day are rained out and there's no match to the point where even a super over cannot be played, then Punjab Kings will be the winners of IPL 2025 by virtue of finishing first at the end of the group stage, which is sad because I know people might argue कि यार RCB ने तो हराया था, so they should, you know, have some say in it, but apparently that's the rules. The trophy won't be shared, it will be awarded to the Punjab Kings. So bhai, that's saying something. Punjab going to win 2 on the go, says Abhishek. Chalo bhai, wo bhi dekhte hain if that happens. I think Vyshak going for runs last time at the death might be the reason. Which was the last time? Corners, what are you referring to? Which game is this? Akshay Singh, that why? What's that? Batting or bowling first, I don't care. We play Punjab Kings, not going to lie. Krish, itna aage nahi, beta. Krish, by the way, since you live in Nigeria, what language do you speak? Are you a Gujju? Ekdam, matlab, Gujarati 6 types ho kya? Gujarati businessmen hanging out there. I can put up the lyrics, man. I don't need the lyrics, I can sing it, but why? Firstly, why do you want to listen? And secondly, why copyright ka issue ho sakta hai? And RCB and all, they're very strict about these things. And बताओ भाई, हम कितने चूतिए लगेंगे as RCB fans, RCB का गाना गाते हुए अपना चैनल बंद करा दे तो. वर्धन भारद्वाज, welcome to the chat. भाई तुम RCB या किसके fan हो? भाई मैं आरसीबी फैन हूँ, बट आज के लिए पंजाब किंग्स को बैक कर रहा हूँ. बाकी सारी टीम्स को हम बैक करते हैं यार अलग अलग वॉचलॉन्ग्स में. बट हाँ, मतलब अंदर से तो हम आरसीबी के फैन हैं. आप किसके फैन हैं वो बताइएगा, और आप कहाँ से हैं वो भी बताइएगा. और ये आज आप किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं अगर हो सके तो वो भी बताइए. Ghana, of course, not. Oh, apologies, man. Ghana. What's the capital of Ghana? Reece, you know that? Krish, you only let us know what's the capital of Ghana, and you're Sindhi. Oh, of course. Another businessman community, of course. तो क्या आप इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद से वहां पे हो क्या? सही है भाई. ACCRA. अकरा, अच्छा सुना भी नहीं है भाई. I'd rather face MI than Punjab in the finals. In the year of breaking curses for sporting teams, I'd rather see MI break the, or rather, I'd rather see RCB break the curse than Punjab. Rahul, yaar, it's okay. Yaar. For the greater good, I want to see a new team. I just want to see a new team. There, my producer did confirm that. Sindhi. So, where are you roots in India? Like, do you have any roots, any family in India, Krish, or you're just completely based in like your entire extended family, your mamas, mummies, chachas, chachis, everyone's based in Ghana. आरसीबी का हूं और एबीडी का फैन हूं, प्लस विराट कोहली says वर्धन भारद्वाज. अरे भाई सही है. कहां से हो आप? हिंदी में बात करो तो मतलब जाहिर सी बात है आप शायद नॉर्थ से ही हो. तो कहां से हो आप और आरसीबी के फैन कैसे बने? मतलब विराट की वजह से कि क्या? Exactly भाई, हंसने की क्या बात है? Vyshak 19 though, oh, the last time they played, okay, fair. Nah, not taking that bait, bhai. Oh, they're all based in Ajmer and Jaipur. Wow, bhai. Of course, the impacts are being made for Mumbai Indians. Rohit Sharma walking off the field straight away. Ashwini Kumar, I'm guessing, will be brought in, or surface को देके किसी और को ले रहे हैं क्या? Because usually Ashwini comes in later. हाँ नहीं, पहले से Ashwini को ला रहे हैं. तो पापड़ी में भी शायद bowling डाल सकते हैं वो. I mean, ball डाल सकते हैं. देखते हैं वो होता है क्या. भाई थोड़ा सा पानी पी लेते हैं. Trent bowled first over. भाई थोड़ा wait कर लो. Just don't give him a wicket straight away, and you should be good to go. That's all I'll have to say. Wait. Oh, look at that movement. Beautiful outswinger to Priyansh Arya, and they've managed to scamper through for a single. Wow. Trent Bolt is not one bit amused there with Tilak Varma, who was stationed at point, who saved the ball. The ball's right around him, and they still managed to scamper through for a single. Well done. Isn't Ashwini a girl name? Asks Cricinfo. Ashwini with an I. ASHWINI is a girl's name. Ashwani is not. His name is Ashwani. Or no, actually, Ashwani is also a girl's name because there's a women's cricketer whose name is Ashwini Kumari. Padani, but I'm guessing it's unisex, like Kiran. There are more such male, female. What are more unisexual names? I don't know if that's a word. Oh! In swinger into the pads at Prabhsimran Singh. Flicks it off his pads mercilessly. Wow, yeah, what a shot there. I can't think of too many. Producers up. What are some unisex names? Like Kiran, Harmanpreet. Oh, Harmanpreet. भाई वो तो पंजाब में सब कुछ चलता है ना. Sukhwinder, Jaspreet, Jasmeet, guys, girls, both have it. It is unisex for sure. I don't think unisexual is a word because it sounds wrong for some reason. Early impact sub to save Bumrah. Fair. Oh, short, yaar, but straight to Rajangad Bava at cover point. But wow, a full-blooded drive there from Prabhsimran Singh. It was there to be driven, and he did drive it, but straight to cover point. Srinidhi is good shout. Kirthi, oh, I didn't know guys have Kirthi. But Srinidhi is a great shot because I know too many Kannadigas, guys and girls. Srinidhi is such a Kannadiga name, man. It's a Kannada name through and through. Srinidhi, Samarth, Avnish, even by the way, they're all very Kannada names. Like they're not South Indian names, they're very Kannada names. Manjunath, of course. Producers are contributing with Manjunath there. Oi. Aram se khilte hain. Punjab Kings' first playoff appearance in 11 years and getting bundled over for 100. Plus losing the second qualifier would hurt a lot. I think they'll win this though. Fair point. हाँ भाई यूपी से हूँ, दिल्ली में रहता हूँ, आरसीबी की वजह से फैन हूँ, says Vardhan. चलिए भाई, आपके खातिर लेट्स होप दैट आरसीबी डज मेक इट थ्रू. भाई आरसीबी का करवा डॉन आई, आरसीबी का करवा दो. अच्छा वर्धन भाई, अगर आपको लगता है मेरे पास इतनी ताकत है कि मैं आरसीबी को जाके ट्रॉफी दिला सकता हूं, तो आपको लगता है मैं 18 साल वेट करता? तो मतलब मैं तो कुछ दिला नहीं सकता भी, मतलब सिर्फ दिलासा दे सकता हूं कि चलिए भाई आरसीबी कुछ अच्छा कर लीजिए और जीत जाइए. तो देखते हैं भाई क्या होता है. Oh, he's cut this upishly. Oh, on the bounce that Naman Dhir at point. मेरे को लगा भाई कैच था ये, अटक गया मेरा स्क्रीन वहीं पे. Akshay says cricket for wow. What are the odds? Imagine if I start seeing someone by that name. It's so weird, right? Producer, I actually have a friend, Varun. He's dating a girl named Varuni. एकदम ऐसा क्या बोले? I know, look at that. Chris Gaffney is not one bit happy about the fact that Trent Bolt is striding over the dangerous area. MI वालों क्या लगा Chris Gaffney बिक जाएगा इतनी आसानी से? Jokes. Abhas, Shubham, don't worry, just a joke. Single taken, 6 runs coming of the first over, including that flashy flick from Prabhsimran Singh. He'll be back on strike. Let us see who will be bowling from the other end. Do they go to Hardik Pandya? Do they go to Ashwini Kumar? Do they go to Reece Topley? Oh, Reece Topley is an option. I think it'll be Reece. Expect Prabhsimran to charge him being Trent Bolt corner house. But यार वो तो वैसे भी फुल ही डालता है, तो you don't have to charge him ना. आप आराम से खड़े खड़े मतलब क्रीज से भी मार सकते हो. भाई अगर जीत गई एक बार नंगा नाचा. भाई साहब ये क्या फिटनेस है, गजब. जस्ट किडिंग बोल, जस्ट किडिंग के पीछे मत आप छुपो भाई. ये आप पहले बताओ इसका मतलब क्या था. मतलब तो पता है, लेकिन क्यों? No football today for Trent, says Ashish. Well, yeah, let's hope, bhai, let's hope. Oh, it is Reece Topley. 2 left-arm pacers from either end for Mumbai Indians. I don't know when was the last time that happened for them. Can't think of too many such options. Incoming Topley with his back of the hand slower ball. भाई वेट करना पड़ेगा अपने को. I don't think वो न्यू बॉल से डालेगा, but just 127 clicks. Producer साहब, do me a favor, Statsman से पूछो when was the last time 2 left-arm pacers opened the bowling for Mumbai Indians. I don't think this has happened too often. Like I can't even think. उनटकट जब था, लेकिन टिमोल मिल्स पता नहीं. ओए, just a bit of extra bounce I feel. भाई मेरा एंग्जाइटी बढ़ रहा है ब्रो. I'll go by. अरे शुभम टेंशन मत लो भाई, बढ़ने दो ना. हमारा भी बढ़ेगा. अपना बीपी कितनी बार बढ़ा है, बात करते रहना चाहिए बस. ऋतिक रोशन ने जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा में क्या बोला था? जिंदगी का ना वो बस वही है, सांस लेते रहो सांस. Pujara and Pooja says Chandan. Interesting. By the way, Chandan's also a very, it's a very common, very popular Kannadiga name rather. Chandan, agree or disagree? I think I've heard a lot of Chandans in my life. Johnson and Macmillan Hagen, I feel, is who you're referring to. Mitch is left. I don't think they played around the same time, yaar. Mitchell Johnson played for them in 20. Oh, they played, but he came back again in 2017, right? Oh, but did they open the ball? Open the attack for them? Oh wow. Do confirm that, Corner House. I don't know if Mitch opened the attack for them simultaneously, but in that case, that'll be interesting. 3 left-arm pacers for MI today. That is true with Ashwini Kumar. That is the case. It's Birch Liverpool. Your thoughts on that? Which team do you support, by the way, Rahul? Rahul, unfortunately, I don't support anyone. I used to support Manchester United when I used to avidly follow football in 2010, till 2010 rather. उसके बाद से मेरा हट गया कि भाई एक ही स्पोर्ट फॉलो करना है. Good fielding effort yet again. It's Raj Angad Baba. Oh, Arjun and Behrendorff apparently opened the bowling last year or 2023. I'm assuming this is. Yeah, in 2023, it was Arjun and Jason Behrendorff who opened the bowling for them. So that was the last instance of 2 left-arm pacers opening the bowling for MI. Unfortunately, I don't watch enough football to let you know my thoughts on it. But producers saab se pooch rahe the words to Liverpool. What are your thoughts on it, bhai? Yeah, no, about Words. Apparently, some player called Words. He's moved to Liverpool. Oh, apparently he did not know. So, oi! Is ping pong? Frimpong. Acha ji. Arshad and Arjun didn't open together. Ask Sanjay. I'm guessing not Sanjay because our Statsman did confirm this. Do you follow badminton? Pawan, I play a lot of badminton. I love playing for badminton, but I don't follow it unfortunately enough. But do let us know if you have something to talk about it. More than happy to talk. Just to start, because of that RCB match, Punjab opener is looking a bit tentative today, and it's fair, yaar. Trent Bolt is a good new ball bowler. First over, mein usko wicket nahi dena. Uppishly flicked, but in the gap, one bounce for good end to the over there. 7 runs coming off of it, but 2 overs, 13 for no loss. It's time for Punjab Kings, Priyansh and Prabhsimran, the 3 Ps, to make a move on, take a move on. क्योंकि भाई थोड़ा भी रन चाहिए इनको. भाई फिज एंड मिच तो एक साथ नहीं थे, ये तो मैं गारंटी बता सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मिचेल जॉनसन 2017 तक ही थे. मुस्तफिजुर played for them only in 2018, and 2018 Mitchell Johnson came to RR as Mitchell Stark's replacement. So that's for sure. How many times has 200 plus been chased in IPL playoffs history? Producer, can you confirm this stat too? How many times has 200 plus been chased in IPL playoffs history? I can think of only one instance when KKR chased down 201, or was it 200? Yeah, no, final 2014. I'll check that too, 1 second. Yeah. Do confirm that with the Statsman. How many times has it been? Yeah, it was 199 that they made, so you can't even say that. Oh no, it's a top edge. It's a top edge. It's a top edge, and Reece Topley, those long levers being used to good effect, takes a clean catch there, and Prabhsimran Singh has to make the long way back to the pavilion. 6 of 9, a scratchy knock, a scratchy end to that knock as well. Bhai sahab, this is the difference. It's these, small percenters, the 1%ers rather, that Mumbai Indians do well. Ye sare catches Punjab Kings ne chhode the bhai. Asmatullah, Omarzai, when he had that opportunity to catch or dismiss Rohit Sharma, he dropped it. Excellent catches, bhai. Stretches his arms out, running backwards. Well done, yaar. Well done. Safely pouched, and Trent Bolt once again with a power play wicket. Jasprit Bumrah stuffed to bits there. Punches the air. There you go, Bolty, says Shubham. I remember Topley feeling that and getting injured for exactly. That's the last time he played the IPL, yaar. So his first game was versus Mumbai. His second game is for Mumbai. Imagine that. Macklin Hagen, I meant. 196 who doesn't count. It wasn't 196, Krish. They scored 199, so 200 was the target. So technically, it does count. Not sure if Fizz was there in 2019. McClenaghan was unsold in 2018. Exactly, yaar. Even Mitch McClenaghan did not play post 2017. Corner house. Great catch for sure. Agree with you, Chandan. Punjab need a Shreyas special to win this. Bhai, they'll need more than just the one-man show, I feel. Which team got Mitch Stark and he did not come out due to injury? And you think RCB 2016 season would have gone differently? Was of course. Oh, ball, bhai. What a booming and swinger that. Josh Inglis had no answers to it. And Josh Inglis, by the way, is the only overseas Punjab player to score a 50 this season. Wow, that's some stat. 2017 they were together. 2017 corner house Mustafizur wasn't there. 2017 Mustafizur was with SRH still, and Mitchell Johnson in 2018 went to KKR. Shreyas got to get through the power play for them to have a good shot. Emma have a crazy good record in 200 plus chases and in playoffs. Exactly, my boy. Exactly. Oi! Goes for the scoop. Gets enough bat on it to get a boundary for himself. Reece Topley cannot cut that off. First boundary for Josh Inglis, which means each of the top 3 at least have scored a boundary so far. But bhai, Priyansh and English need to score a few more boundaries, get a move on rather, because 15 ball mein 17 run bane filhal. I literally saw a reel on it today. 199 for 4, then hit a 4 to win. Exactly. KKR for around 8 to 9 crores as corner house. 9.6 crores if I'm getting it right. 9.6 crores for KKR. That was the amount that they paid even Chris Lynn. And that was close to the amount that they even bid for Rashid Khan. By the way, fun fact, KKR were the winners for Rashid Khan in 2018 before SRH used their RTM card. Oh, does not get the connection he needed, but it's still clear the infield and gets another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Inglis. Shabash, beta, shabash. Trent Bolt just went a bit short there and Inglis latched onto it in a flash. Well done, well done. Anyone from Ahmedabad, what's the rain situation like? Will we see any more stoppages or a shortened game, says Kushal? Kushal, no more stoppages, please. We cannot afford any more stoppages. I mean, rather, we can't afford any more stoppages. Already 12:05 बज रहा है and हम लोग अभी दूसरे इनिंग से पावर प्ले में है भाई. तो हो गया, टाइम हो गया. Need MLC English. Oh, that was some version, to be honest. Joe Root scored a brilliant 166. That's true. Yeah, earlier someone confirmed as well that England's won the game with 3 wickets in hand and 7 balls or 10 balls to spare. Good job, bhai. Good job chasing 310 doing that. Good job. Upishly played. Oh, on the bounce to Rajangad Baba at cover point. Bhai sahab, dhyan se khel beta. At point rather, sorry. Do you think the top 3 Reliance ended up being a disadvantage for GT more than an advantage? I remember RCB getting criticized for the same. Exactly, yaar. Neko isliye gussa aata. These were my same thoughts. When RCB had Chris Gayle, Kohli and AB, everyone used to criticize कि हाँ ठीक है, इनको निकालो, बाकी सब हट जाएंगे. Now GT does that and master stroke बोला जाता है, नेहरा जूजू बोला जाता है. Why not everyone's compared by the same metrics. Oh, slow one, if I'm not wrong. That was just floated and it was also Yorkerish. Not full enough to be a Yorker, but it was definitely right up there. Well done, well done. Good end to the over nonetheless. Just 8 runs coming off of it. 3 overs done and dusted. 21 for 1. Punjab Kings, beta. Aapko aur karne padenge, bhai. Karun Iyer picked up a wicket in his first over. That's true. I heard about that. All-rounder incoming, says Connor. Azare, bhai. इधर यशस्वी जायसवाल, तिलक वर्मा जैसे लोगों को ही बॉलिंग नहीं मिल रहा है. करुण नायर कहां से बॉल डालेगा यार? आप ही बता दो. आप ही बता दो. Anyways, coming back to the game now. चलो भाई चलो. Priyansh Arya on strike finally did not face a single delivery of the last over. Maar bhai, shabash. It's been flicked fine, boundary. यार Priyansh Arya को ना किसी भी लाइन पे तुम अगर full length डालोगे, he's going to smash you. You just cannot afford to bowl full to this guy. You cannot bowl full. It has to be at a length. Preferably good length, not too short as well. Good length, chest area के आसपास डालो. That's what the pitch map and the beehive suggested. But ये length में तो कुछ भी करेगा प्रियांश. मतलब बाउंड्री से वो लेगा. He knows he's effed up there. Once again, oh, he's missed out over here, Priyansh. भाई थोड़ा full है ये भी. मतलब थोड़ा सा short था from compared to the previous delivery, but it has to be a bit more shorter, Reece. There's rain predicted for Tuesday as well, but not around the match time. Chandan, you never know though. And given RCB's luck, like I said earlier, imagine if the game is rained out and Punjab Kings win the trophy by virtue of finishing first during the league stage. I think that'll be even more heartbreaking. Do you think India can beat England in the test series? I do think, yeah. I do think. Akshay, just a doubt. How much did Mumbai Indians buy the umpires in the auction for? Oh, bhai. उनके Google पे account का transaction list निकालना पड़ेगा Cricinfo साहब. मार भाई, शाबाश. Oh, in the gap. Do. Rajangad Baba circling around the fence. 2 runs still stolen. 6 coming off the first 3 deliveries. They need at least a couple more boundaries to make this a good over for themselves. And Priyansh Arya knows that. This was there to be hit. Unfortunately, again, like someone mentioned earlier, the fact that they were bundled out for so cheap in the first qualifier is definitely playing at the back of their head. So they want to be a bit tentative and ensure they don't lose too many wickets. So that shot, he could have easily gone through with it, but he did not do that. Ye maar! Ah, bhai. Again, lot of elevation, not enough distance, but has he cleared the infield? Oh, he's cleared the boundary itself, bhai. Chakka milta hua. Again, yaar, sure, slower one tha, change of pace tha, but gadhe. यार ये सब स्टैट्स को पता होना चाहिए ना. फुलर लेंस पे भाई साहब ठोकता है यार, ठोकता है. मतलब क्या यार. 19 of 8 already. Back of that slow one, like someone mentioned earlier, but in the slot for Priyansh Arya. He wasn't going to let go of that any day of the week, and he goes through with it, gets a brilliant 6. There is a reserve day, Akshay. Chandan, I was referring to a scenario where even if the reserve day is washed out, तो वो बोल रहा था. Could have scheduled a double header and concluded the finals today. That's expecting a lot of logic, corner house, a lot of logic. But Ahmedabad wicket looks good even after the rain. And the Kolkata wicket and Bangalore wicket change a lot even if they're under covers for a while. It's also because of characteristics of the surface, right? Like, and the cover, how much moisture has seeped through. What is the weather like? So, for instance, Bangalore generally has a very nice, dry, cool breeze. The weather is very pleasant, right? On the other hand, Kolkata is humid. It's very humid. So, there's always a constant moisture, a constant source of moisture, rather. Gujarat also, to some extent, the Ahmedabad stadium, I mean, you can argue that the Sabarmati river is close by. So, there will be that humidity, and also it's because of which, if there is some constant moisture around, it means that the surface will take a lot more time to dry up. So, factors like that matter. I might be way off, not with the logic, but with the scenarios. I might be wrong in terms of saying Ahmedabad mein time zyada lagta, but the logic still holds. Oh, flicked straight to JB Jasprit Bumrah. Don't worry, we'll get a full game on both occasions, says Krish. Chalo bhai, appreciate the optimism. Dekhte hain kya hota hai. End of the 4th over there. 35 for 1, a decent over, 14 runs coming off of it. Just what the doctor ordered. They need to kick on from here. Make this at least a 60-run power play, if not more. But abhi Bumrah aane wala hai, boss. Insert Singham returns. I mean, akhi public ko pata hai kaun aane wala hai. Tere ko nahi malum. It will be JB. Either this over or the over after, or the over next. I want to see if Ashwini is given an over over here because they brought him on early. Or will Reece Topley be used as a power play specialist? Because though I'm already 21 de chuke hain wo. Time for the goat, says Priyansh Dhawan. Chalo bhai, dekhte hain. Arey kitna ad dikha tha. It is time for the goat, beta. Oh, flicked in the gap there, English. First ball bounty, and Bumrah immediately apologizes. I'm not sure who was he apologizing to. Makes a few adjustments to his field. He straight away knew he'd effed up there. I don't think he timed it just as well again, more from the inner half of the bat, but again, no one's complaining.
2014 final, that is the only time.
Oh, 2014 final is the only playoff fixture, final fixture, Ayuref, playoff fixture. Oh, the only playoff fixture where 200 plus was chased was the 2014 final. Oh, fun fact, that was also on the 1st June. Oh, today's technically the 2nd of June, but this game is also being played on the 1st of June, which means exactly 11 years ago was the last time a team chased down 200 in a playoff fixture. So let's see if history will repeat itself. Do you think IPL would move to multiple games a day to give viewers an option to watch different games? Man, it should be the case. It's just that IPL and the committee and the people in charge, they're too hell-bent on ensuring viewership for each of their games. They want that Adam. Oh! The slow one, I think Josh Singlis had picked this up and he's deposited this pass along off fence so convincingly long on fence rather. Well done. A slower length ball attempted over here, an off cutter that too, did not really do anything. There were a lot of revs imparted to the ball, but did not really cut back in as well as he would have wanted it to. And Inglis has gone through with a shot. He's timed it and he's gone through with it. Bhai, well done, yaar. Well done, lad. Well done. Inglis Willow. We'll take the comments in a bit. 1 minute. Oh! It's a short ball there. It's a short ball. Chalo, shabash, bhai. Beaten for pace, I feel. It just kicked off the surface and yeah. Shabash, Bumrah. Good comeback there. Okay, let's paint a picture here. Imagine if it rains if there's rain in the final, it becomes a 5-over game. And considering MI wins today and MI wins the final, what will your reaction be? We lose. That's it. Reaction kya hoga bhai usme? As simple as that, cricket. For the 5 over ho, 20 over ho, game to game hai na. Aur game hua na. Par apne ko khelna hai game. So I can't blame anyone for that. Oh, that's another boundary there. Well done, English. Taking on Bumrah over here. First over, 14 runs of his first 5 balls, including 3 boundaries, 2 fours and a 6. तो थोड़ा straight ही था on the pads, and Inglis has just flicked this past the square leg fielder for a boundary. Well done, yaar. Inglis is playing a gem of an innings over here. Already started off really well. Ooh, lovely, lovely. Flicks it off his pads. Shabash, shabash. Take on Bumrah and the whole team will collapse or defend his 4 overs. Time for a boom boom yorker. We just have to admit it. What do we have to admit, yaar? Inglis will hit him. What do we have? Oh, the fact that you said Inglis will hit him. Good on you, bhai. Why don't they bring something like a Super 8 or Super 6 in the IPL in the second round, like ICC tournaments? It'll make the tournament more interesting and it'll make the first round more intense. Oh my word, don't tell me that the ball is being changed so early. No, they're just cutting a part of the seam that's protruding. 14 runs, bhai, ye ball tu defend bhi kar sakta hai, mere bhai. Defend bhi kar ja. A 5-over loss scenario, oh, really, bro, you won't say it's unfair, but bhai, abhi, that's the rules, right? That's the rule. Would they play a 5-over game or continue to reserve day? First day, so the objective will first be to finish the game on the first day itself. Yeah, so they will play a 5-over game. They won't go to the reserve day just because they won't get a 20-over game. The objective will be to first get a 5-over game, and then from there, they'll try and get a full game. Oh, short bat! Oh, just past the diving Reece Topley, and again the tallest fielder in this side there. All of that 6 foot 4 inches of Reece Topley was put in behind the ball. Similar to the 6 that Tilak Varma hit that barely crossed Kyle Jameson's driving hands. This one's been fiercely uppercut past Reece Topley at short third. Make that 20 runs of Jasprit Bumrah's first over. बताओ भाई, हम लोग बोल रहे थे बुमराह की 4 ओवर में 20, 16, 27. ये तो एक ही ओवर में 20 दे चुके हैं भाई साहब. Wow, what a knock there from Josh Inglis. I think he's already done his job over here. Even if he gets out right now, he's done a good job, bhai. He's done a good job. Chalo boss, chalo, chalo, chalo. The 5-over loss scenario question, I'm saying we just have to admit it. Yeah, exactly. We just have to admit it, accept it, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, fair. Avnish will definitely not agree with you, Akshay. Haan, to main kya karu, bhai? There are a lot of things we agree to disagree on, and yeah, that's how life works, right? Not everyone will agree with you, not everyone will disagree with you. Yep. Oh, he's not connected this. He's just not connected this, and it's gone straight to Hardik Pandya at mid-off. And Ashwini Kumar strikes first ball. Again, 133 clicks. I don't think it was a great delivery by any stretch of imagination. Just a fairly ordinary delivery. But Priyansh Arya stoppaged this out of nowhere. क्या था भाई ये? क्या था? 20 रन जसप्रीत बुमराह को मारने के बाद अश्विनी कुमार आके पहले ही बॉल में विकेट लेता है. बताओ यार, बताओ. There you go. Hardik Pandya pouches it cleanly, and he's very, very, very chuffed to bits. He goes around there and hugs Ashwini Kumar tightly. Well done, lad. Well done. The left-arm pacer gets the left-hand batter. 20 of 10, and Priyansh Arya has to go back to the pavilion disappointed and dejected. Big over against Bumrah can have a psychological impact on MI. There you go, bhai. Wicket le liya seedha. Is it the highest Bumrah has conceded in an over? Oh, we will confirm that. Producer साहब नहीं है यहाँ पे फिलहाल. मैं पूछ के बताता हूँ, confirm करता हूँ. What are your thoughts on the IPL final being on a Tuesday? Seems ridiculous to keep it on a weekday, but assume it's just taking viewers for granted since they watch IPL anytime. Inconvenient for sure. Exactly, bhai. Exactly. I agree. अभी मतलब आपने जवाब दे दिया. You've already answered the question there, so I don't think there's anything left there to answer. Oh, look at, wow, I think Shreyas has changed his stance, yaar. His front foot he's completely cleared his front foot over there, just batting very side on. Wow. I mean, batting very front on instead of his usual side on stance. Wow. I don't know if it's to attack the shorter back of length, good length deliveries, or if it's because of the cutters that have been gripping. Producers up, do confirm if this is the most runs Bumrah has conceded in an over. He conceded 20. Just please confirm that. अरे भाई 20 रन बुमराह को मारे, सारा एडवांटेज खो दिया भाई. एग्जैक्टली. सेंसिबल तो खेलना है, गैप में है. देयर यू गो, लेंथ बॉल एंड श्रेयस अय्यर nonchalantly just flick pulls it past the square leg fielder and he gets a boundary for himself to open his account. Well done, boy. 59 for 2, 3 more balls left in the power play. Can they get at least a couple more boundaries to make this a strong ending to that power play after starting so meekly? Man, Punjab winning the power play. भाई विकेट मिलने के बाद तो रुकना पड़ेगा. No, I think Cummins once got more runs on Bumrah. Oh, I remember when he scored the fastest 50 in IPL history, 50 or 14. Could be, I don't know. वो confirm करेंगे. I know he'd hit Bumrah for more runs. He'd hit Bumrah for 3 sixes. Sorry. ओए रन नहीं है भाई. रन आउट मत होना मेरे भाई. रन आउट मत होना please. जो भी हो. I think to counter the back of length deliveries outside of the one Hazelwood used on him, fair shout there. I mean, the stance, it could be the case because the way he handled that good length delivery, it did seem very comfortable. What happened, bro, today? No power play predictions and all. Oh, apologies for that, cricket info. Been busy talking with all of you. I myself forgot to predict. कोई नहीं. Final में ला देंगे एक और बार फिर से. 3 more balls left in the power play, or rather 2 more balls left in the power play. Boundaries, maar. Nahi. Oh. Yeah, just nudges it straight to the fielder at mid-on. Reece Topley, bhai, aisa गिरवर मत जा भाई. गिरवर मत जा, please. तू गिरता रहता है, तू अपना मतलब shoulder तोड़ता रहता है. क्यों करना है ये सब? Why do you want to do all of that? चलो. Come on. What can we do? Last ball of the power play. Oh, shorty boy. He clears the infield for sure and he gets another boundary for himself. 9 runs coming off that over to end the power play. And of course, the important wicket of Priyansh Arya. Make that 64 for 2 at the end of the power play. Exactly the score that I had predicted for Mumbai Indians in the first innings. Punjab Kings notching up 64 runs. That means they need 140 of the remaining 14 overs. Not too bad at all, yaar. Not too bad. मान लो बुमराह के 3 ओवर में तुम 20 मारते हो तो 120 of the remaining 11 is not impossible at all. It's very much doable. You've got Pandya left. You've got Mitchell Santner left. You can target that. I'm expecting Josh Inglis to go hard against Santner. We all remember how he negotiated him in Jaipur just about a week ago. तो यार सही है. Come on, boys. Come on. Power play khatam, 64 for 2, guys. Do let me know. What do you make of the power play? Who do you think has already won the power play battle? Already sensing a thriller, saying crick info. English versus MI, says Priyanshu. Ooh, Mitchell Santner in. And there you go, ticker mein aapko dikh raha hai. Most expensive over for Jasprit Bumrah in IPL 2025. Of course, 20 versus Punjab, 18 versus Delhi and 11 versus MI. 11 versus Punjab hi hoga mere bhai. 11 versus Punjab in Mullapur. Is of course most expensive overs in this season. Producer, what about all IPL? Can you just confirm that with our stats, man? Where do you live in Bangalore? Rajaji Nagar, my friend. You did mention earlier that you live near Yashwantpur. Apan sab ek hi area mein rehte hain, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Chalo, let us see. Come on, boys. Is that Apple MacBook Air M4? Oh, wow, man. Those are some sharp eyes. I don't think this is M4 though. This is 2 years old, so this is M2. So, but chalo, bhai, 3 balls in. More to go. Come on, Santner. Come on, Mitchie boy. We need a wicket, of course, for Mumbai Indians' sake. And come on, Inglis. Can you continue attacking him? 34 to 14. Can you continue from where you left it off in Jaipur, man? It's sad to see empty seats. He goes for his shots. Comes down the track. He's driven it past cover. 2 run to milna chahiye yahan pe. Raj Angad Baba cuts it off. Does a good job of doing the cleanup duties. Nice. Even I have M2, but the Pro version says Corner House. मेरा personal वाला Pro है, but this is MacBook Air and क्या है ये M2 है. But how did you guys identify that this is a MacBook Air from just the shell? Wow, that's wow. That's some understanding, I'm guessing, of the products. Oh, hey! Bhai, English. I mean, I know the ball was going to be bowled well outside the off stump because that was the plan, so it was safe. But बहुत slow डालने वाला है भाई. 81 clicks. He's going to give it a lot of air. Be careful. Oh, no bat, I'm assuming. Bairstow also did not clean it correctly. And on the bounce there to the fielder at long gone. Bhai, English living a charmed or dangerous life, not charmed life. 6 runs nonetheless coming off of it. But no boundaries conceded in that over, importantly. So, Mumbai would be happy. Santner would be happy. Punjab, bhai, boundaries chahiye aapko, boundaries. Can we meet? Asks Pawan. We will definitely try and do a live in-person show with an audience, Pawan. Let's hope it happens sooner rather than later. And we would happily meet all of you folks. Yeah, we'd love to meet you guys as well. Santner Masterclass incoming today, says Corner House. Dekhte hain, bhai. MI was also 70 for 2, 7 overs, I think. They were 70 for 2, then 80 for 2, and then 93 for 2 at the end of the 9th over, if I'm not wrong. Or no, they were 170, 180, 193, and then, my bad. If it's MI versus RCB, will we see any empty seats in the finals? Bhai, RCB hai to empty seats nahi hoga. Rahul, if it's RCB playing the game, you don't have to worry. It's as simple as that. So I am excited to see RCB play. And of course, fans will be excited to see RCB play. So you don't have to... Oh, it's Hardik Pandya into the attack. Bowls a brilliant bouncer. Hits the helmet. Time for the physio to run in and do a concussion test there. I don't know if he was beaten for pace or what happened there. He just completely missed out and it's hit the helmet on the flush, on the full. I mean, it's hit the helmet flush. Oh, it was a bit of a cut. I guess he was a bit too early. Oh, no. Apologies. It was off the bat. It was too early on the shot because of it being a slow one. Oh, thank you for that. Another single. Oh, another dot ball. English is definitely, sort of feeling the urge to score a few more boundaries. So I am expecting that to happen. 50-50 expect कर सकते हो भाई. 50-50 if it's MI. मतलब हल्का सा शायद RCB की तरफ ज़्यादा हो, just because RCB have a much bigger fan base, but won't be surprised if a lot of Mumbai fans turn up because Mumbai is so close to Ahmedabad. It's just like a 6-hour train journey. So a lot of them would want to make it to the final. And what's happened over here? We have no clue. Stuck. Oh, wow. It's a single. That's all we know. Actually, once you buy an Apple product, you just stick to it. Earlier, I used to use Android. Since I switched to iPhone, I've never looked back. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. I've been like an Apple user through and through all my life, ever since I started using gadgets. So, I'm from that ecosystem family sort of, thought process, school of thought. Yeah, that would be a nice way of putting it. But in 4 overs, he still went for just 32. Oh, yeah, I remember pehle 3 over mein sirf 5 hi diya tha kya? Wow. I know that Bumrah has conceded in excess of 40 just once or twice in all IPL. So that's saying something. So he's a bank. Just 2 runs of this over so far. Just 6 came off that Santner over 2. 8 runs of the last 10 balls. Bhai, ek na ek boundary to chahiye. You need something to break the shackles. MI have done a good job of creating pressure over here. Can they build on it? If they get a wicket over here, it'll be a massive blow to Punjab's chances, especially if it's someone like an English who gets out right now. Chalo, bhai. A lot of my friends are traveling to Ahmedabad to watch a final, something we don't see a lot in cricket. Ooh. Another bouncer attempted. Any bat? Oh, it's given out. Nathan Menon has given it out. We were just saying that a lot of pressure has been built and they cannot afford to lose English over here. English seems to have reviewed this straight away. Oh my goodness. Is there any bat involved over there? Is there any bat involved? If there is, then again, a crucial breakthrough for the Punjab Kings. If there's no bat, this could potentially be a wide, by the way, because it's clearly above his head. Clearly above his head. I hope they check for the wide as well there, yaar. Rahul, when you say a lot of friends, are you referring to Bangalore though? Do let us know about that. 13th man helping MI. Arey bhai, ruk jao, ruk jao. We'll come back to this cricket for in a bit. Ricky Ponting, he's already jumped up. Oh, there's the spike. The spike has been found. The spike has been found, and Josh Inglis has to walk back to the pavilion. Nitin Menon will be asked to stay with his decision. Inglis भाई अगर बैट लगाए तो आप इतने कॉन्फिडेंटली रिव्यू काहे किए? क्या सोच थी आपकी? वो भी तो बताते जाइए. बताओ भाई, चिंगम को उठा के बैट से मारती है. Inglis is actually surprised. He still thinks there's no bat there. At least the reaction seems to suggest so that bhai, there was no bat over there. Bairstow stuffed to bits. Pandya, of course, with the breakthrough. Again, Inglis can't do anything but be miffed about it. He just has to walk back. Bat to nahi laga bas. Aur kuch hai nahi usme bolne ko. Unfortunate dismissal for him, bhai. Close but no cigar, says Cricinfo. Not out. Bhai, out ho gaya. Bro, how is that out? Says Cricinfo. Bhai, I'm watching it on mute. So all I can say is there was a spike found. Baki, why do you guys think it's not out? What's the reason? Boss, is this edge manufactured? Why do you guys feel that way? Yaar? Greg, by the way, welcome. I mean, any reason for you guys to feel that way? One of my friends is flying for the final 2K ticket. Are the tickets at Ahmedabad cheaper? Yeah, outside Bangalore and to some extent Mumbai, tickets everywhere are cheaper. You don't have to worry. And Chennai, sorry, not Mumbai. Outside Bangalore and to some extent Chennai, tickets everywhere are cheaper. I mean, good time for Vadera to come in. Excellent over this from Pandya. Just 2 runs and the important wicket of Josh Inglis coming in that. 10 runs of the last 2 overs. Bhai sahab, abhi inko wicket chahiye bhai. I mean, abhi inko boundary chahiye. Nehal Vadera, अच्छा है. Matchup को attack भी आप कर सकते हो. You know, Mitchell Santner, that is. देखते हैं भाई. And Shreyas Iyer himself is no mug against spin. तो भाई मारना पड़ेगा भाई. Naked eye looked not out. भाई naked eye का क्या बोले यार. इसने को भी खरीद लिया. Says Shreyas Iyer. वाह भाई वाह. Yeah, Ahmedabad is very cheap because of the big stadium. For non-CSK RCB games, they started 500. There you go. No batsman would act this surprised if they had an edge. That's exactly what Harsha Bhogle said on comms. Oh, wow. So then MI defeating all the teams above them in the playoffs to snatch the 6th title, says Sanjay. Ruk jao. Okay. Mitchell Santner back into the... continues from the other end. Takes a single over here. Chalo bhai. Even India, Pakistan and the World Cup final started at 2K. That's true. That's actually true. Still suspect. The bowler didn't appeal. Looks like the umpire taking the initiative. Nahi bhai. Bairstow ne to, matlab, jo bhi ho, thoda to appeal tha. And if the umpire feels it's out, he feels it's out. And I think it's too big or too much of a conspiracy to say, you know what, the edge was manufactured. Everyone dismisses Punjab. Relax, says Krish. Bhai, bahut... Pad tha kya? Oh, not out given. Pad tha kya? Oh, he's holding on to his decision there. Chris Gaffney, Hardik Pandya nods. Producer साहब ये channel change करना पड़ेगा यार. सिर्फ अटक रहा है. Oh, आ ही नहीं रहा है. Like for the last 3-4 deliveries, I've not seen anything. Can you just change this channel? Like Hindi वाला कुछ डाल के बस. चलो अभी तो it seems smooth. Let's hope that's the case. ला दे, just change it. Oh, slows it up. Follows Shreyas Iyer, who tries to make a bit of room for himself outside leg stump. Well done, yaar. Santner, beautiful. Very crafty bowler he is. Nah. That was not out. That was definitely not out. Dismissing Punjab chance of winning, I mean, just to be clear, I don't know what that means. Krish, I'm guessing you mean to say that you are backing Mumbai Indians, right? I get it. And folks, over 300 of you watching on X. Hi, X wale log, yahan pe aa jao na yaar. Yahan pe aa jao, chill karenge, we'll talk. You don't have to worry. Oh, look at Inglis's reaction, man. Look at Inglis's reaction. Wow, that's actually saying something. For sure, that's definitely saying something, yaar. Because it almost seemed like Inglis was surprised with first the decision and then he just reviewed it straight away like you would if you think it's not out. Nothing. I mean, okay, closer look, it does seem like, you know what? Yeah, it does seem like he didn't hit anything but spike to Aya. Oh no, has he hit it in the gap? Oh! He's misjudged this. I don't know, Naman Dhir, kya tha tumhara? Matlab, were you stationed over there? Did you come front for the catch? Or were you stationed a bit 3/4? But Vadera, he knows he's probably missed out a bunger over here. The chakka marne wala ball bhi tha. Chokka hi mila hai. It's not hit the cushion on the full. 11 overs remaining. 123 runs still needed. And timeout, says Chris Gaffney. Chalo bhai sahab, we are definitely in for a close game, yaar. That to goes without saying. I'm kind of tired of these conspiracy theories. It just takes credit off the team's achievement. Umpire definitely paid under the table. I mean, could MI not have bought umpires last year and in 2022 to avoid the wooden spoon? Sometimes these conspiracies dismiss the skill of a really good bunch of players who play for India. So there you go, cricket for Sanjay, Shubham, both clearly feeling कि यार जो भी हो wicket मिला है उनको. And see, watching it on mute, it does seem like edge to, I mean, sorry, we can't really say anything. All we can say is spike Aya Snikope, and that's all that matters. Ticker dekh lo bhai sahab. Jasprit Bumrah most runs conceded in an over in all IPL. 26 versus KKR, 23 versus RCB, 20 versus CSK, and 20 versus Punjab today. So there you go. This is the third most runs he's ever conceded in an over. And this is also just the fourth instance of him conceding over 20 runs. Wow, wow. Yep, it was Nitin Menon who gave the... Oh, wait. Which Kishan... Oh, that one. I don't remember who the umpire was, Corner House. Why does it happen only in MI games, though? Isn't it ironic? Abhi cricket farm uska kya kare, mere bhai? What do we do about it? Like, you can't really do much about it, right? The third umpire has said it's out and you have to admit that it's out. Simple. Bas. MI would have reviewed it, I guess, anyways, says Krish. I don't think so, yaar. Because this Bairstow to some extent who appealed and Pandya who wasn't too sure of it. So you can't really say for sure that MI would have reviewed it. So unfortunate as it may be, you can't really say much about it, of course. Okay. Chalo bhai sahab, kya lagta hai? Overs to go, of course. Bumrah still has 3 overs remaining. Santner's got 2. Pandya's got 3. Topley, for what it's worth, has got a couple left with him. Bolt has still a couple remaining. It's just that people don't give a shit in other games. They would only look with binoculars in an MI game, says Sanjay. Ooh. I mean, fair point. I mean, it's hard to look at this objectively. That's probably what I would say. Kishan one looked suspect though. Abhi kya kare bhai uska? Shreyas bhai, time aa gaya, 11 of 10. It's time for you to make a move on. You need to score a few bounties for yourself to try and ensure that you reach the final and play the Royal Challengers Bengaluru the day after tomorrow, or technically tomorrow because it's already a Monday and man, it's late or early Monday morning, 40 past 12 right now. Chalo boss. Who is it? It's Jasprit Bumrah. No, it's Hardik Pandya. Continuing from the other end, 2 for 1. Chalo bhai sahab. Kya kar sakta hai here? Can you counter attack, score a couple of bounties over here? Maar! Bhai, ye marne wala ball tha yaar. Slot mein de rakha hai usne tujhe yaar. Kya karta hai boss? Kya karta hai tum? और खेलो, चलो. Nehal Vadera on strike, and Nehal Vadera at least do the counter attacking. Kam se kam wo to kar lo bhai. Ashwin had his night on the luck factor MI has in games. Yeah, I did see that, yaar. I did see that. Oh, bouncer attempted. What a shot, bhai. What a shot there from Nehal Vadera. Good job, buddy. Good job. Wow, really took the bouncer on and he's gone for it and he's gotten 6 runs for it. Wow, man. Full bunger, 128.8 clicks. So definitely not the quickest of deliveries from Pandya, but for him to still be able to nail that pull shot, well done, man. Well done. With so much chat about him not being in form ahead of the IPL, for him to come good this way, yaar. Yeah. Pandya knows that's a very good shot there. Yep. Single taken, Sunil Gavaskar would be very happy with it. Shreyas bhai, bas aap kuch maar do, bas. Not an MI fan, but these theories are just baseless. Spike tha and was close to the bat. Someone like Ashwin saying on his channel is also poor, but Priyansh Ashwin can say whatever he wants on his channel, right? That I don't agree with, but the other part, yes, fair enough, right? That's the rule. They follow the rules. That's it. Shall they continue with Bumrah right now, says the Mixed Bag. The Mixed Bag, by the way, seems like a new handle. Mixed Bag, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to us. Do let us know where you're from, who do you support and who are you backing tonight. We'll take this in a bit. Another bouncer attempted. Plays it over Bairstow's head. Gets a 4 for himself, Shreyas Iyer. First 4 for him tonight. Shabash beta. Make that 12 runs of the first 4 deliveries. Good over so far. Can he make this an excellent over? Good है फिलहाल, excellent चाहिए, तब जाके थोड़ा run rate नीचे आएगा, देखते हैं कर पाता है कि नहीं. Slower bouncer attempted. Shreyas Iyer just waited for the ball. He initially planned on ducking, then he realized it's a slow one. There you go. You can see that he initially planned on ducking, but he saw it was a slow one and then just guided it past Bairstow. Well done, yaar. Well done. In the gap, chalo. I think abhi Santner ko agla over do. Santner ke baad agla over from Pandya's end should be Jasprit Bumrah. That's how I would play it out. The real cheating MI do is that they have a cheat code bowling 4 overs for them. Oh. Ashwin straight up said after light went, Pollard scored 100. I don't think he said 100, but I get what you mean. He did say ki Pollard, like they were 80 odd for 5 or something, and then from there they scored 180 and they lost that game by 2-3 runs. So, yeah. Shreyas top IQ saying Krish, and of course, need a clutch knock from Shreyas saying Nicole, welcome to the chat. Wait, Nicole, aren't you in Ahmedabad? Are you going for the final by any chance? Mar! Another bouncer attempted! Oh, he's dropped it and that's a 4! Oh my word, Trent bowled a straightforward catch and Pandya, he's down on his knees there. A slower bouncer, Neeta Ambani is down. Look at that, she has a headache there. नीता भाभी मतलब नीता आंटी बोलना चाहिए मेरे को कायदे से उम्र अगर देखो तो बट नीता अंबानी she is just clutching onto her forehead there as though she's had a really bad bout of headache. Bhai saab, that was some poor catching there. Trent Bolt, by the way, is a gun fielder. On most days, I would say 9 out of 10 times he would have caught that. And not only has he dropped it, he's also let that go for a 4. Which means that over went for 17 runs, which is what we said. They need an excellent over, not just a good over, and they've gotten that excellent over, firstly. And secondly, Nehal Vadera, bhai, I know they've got mauke mil raha and he's really riding his chances. We saw what he did of the last ball of that Santner over. And then now this, bhai saab, exactly. It's actually chaseable, just realized. Exactly, yaar, 106 and 10, not hard at all. Is it Bumrah back into the attack? No. It's Ashwini Kumar, interesting. Yorker attempted, Shreyas Iyer flicks it, single. Agreed. Game changing over maybe, says Priyanshu. Itna nahi yaar, matlab itna aage nahi gaye wo filhal. So you'll have to wait on that. Oh man, that's as straightforward a catch as it comes. Oh, how do you drop? Oh my word. Exactly. Sanjay immediately bringing out the daggers. Game changing over, of course. Weekday final in this weather. Oye, bat hai kya? 2 दिन जाने का risk नहीं ले सकते, says Nicole. Nicole, aren't you in Ahmedabad? तो क्या है भाई वहाँ का weather update? Has it really been raining? Do you think it will rain during the final too? बताइएगा please live chat में, क्योंकि दूसरे लोग भी यही पूछ रहे हैं. Bhai sahab yaar. Oh my goodness. Straight forward catch. Straight forward. I still can't get over I won't be able to get over the fact that Bolt dropped such a sitter. Jeez. There you go. Best catching efficiency. MI 77.2. Just the shade behind RCB. Full toss. Nehal Vadera flicks it. Is it in the gap? No, it's not in the gap. Do to bhag hi sakta hai. Naman Dhir ke throw pe. Yes, there you go. I know they're rich, but why do the Ambanis not take a normal seat like other owners? Why do they take the couch? Why? They're not just rich, Rahul. It's a cloud. They're the Ambanis. They're not some randos. उनको पता है उनकी टीम है वो जहां जाके जहां मन करे पूरा आईपीएल उनका है भाई जियो का स्पॉन्सरशिप पैसा इतना है so they don't have to worry about it. The weather is fine, says Pawan. Pawan, wait, aren't you in Bangalore? How do you know the weather's fine in Ahmedabad? Unless you've gone there. Of course, coming back to the game. 3 more balls left in the over. Boundary, mangta boss. Boundary. Wide. नहीं दिया क्या? Oh, that's another dot ball. Interesting. आज इतना rainy weather नहीं था दिन में. Evening में थोड़ा change हो गया. अरे भाई. चलो देखते हैं final के दिन क्या होता है. Come on. Emerging player of the season. Oh, interesting shots. Look at Sudarshan. That's 759 runs. Number क्या होता है? I don't think इतना problem होगा final में. Maybe some small breaks, but final तो पूरा होगा, says Nicole. चलो, thanks for that. Which means we'll once again have another long night that day. A very long and nerve-wracking night for sure. Chalo bhai, ek boundary. Oh! Did that seem away, bhai? What happened? Harkat to ki thodi bahut ball ne wahan pe. Excellent overs this so far from Ashwini. Just 3 runs, 5 balls, 3 dot balls even. Baap re. It's actually gone away from Nehal Vadera after pitching there. Wow, well done, yaar. Well done. Akshay, I think in the final, Chef Salt will cook some runs like a master chef. Ashwini stop last game 2, says Krish. Fair enough. He's bowled really well here. Imagine if Bumrah doesn't bowl his full quota of 4 overs. Maar bhai, attempted Yorker, low full toss, hard to get rid of them. Just 4 runs coming off of it. Again, excellent over to sort of ensure जो भी मतलब अच्छा काम पंजाब बैटर्स ने किया था पिछले ओवर में by scoring 17 runs. They've negated that to some extent here. Just 4 runs coming off of this, which means they still need 102 of the last 8 overs, or rather last 9 overs. Bhai, Bumrah to abhi aana chahiye. I think Hardik Pandya will be replaced by Bumrah over here from this end at least. Can Bumrah do something though? That's the question. Dekhna hai bhai. Producer साहब, just one help. Can you get me some more water, please, if you don't mind? What does a perler mean? Am I spelling it correctly? Jaffa, perler, top nut. These are all. Oh, cap bhi chahiye hoga na? Nahi to phenkoge kaise? Yes. It's Bumrah back into the attack. That's it. Yeah, they're all just adjectives to describe good deliveries. Ooh. Length ball. It's been steered in the gap. Do bhag sakte hain kya? Chancing Topley's arm. They get back for a double. Well done. Livingston could do a final match to perform what happening kind of comeback. Santosh, aapke muh mein ghee shakkar. Kannada lenantare. Behu Bella is only for Yugadi. Ado halu mosru whatever. Nimbaila ladella barlappa. Bumrah himself will fight with Hardik to bowl all 4. Ooh, slow one. Excellent ball. That cutter. It's not only because of the change of pace, it's the fact that it just cuts past. There's a lot of revs that's imparted to the ball. So, well done, yaar. Is it an actual word in the dictionary is what I meant? I don't think it's an actual word, to be honest, because we've never really heard it being used outside. Because adagli, be it perler, be it even Jaffa, these are all just terms that are used only in cricket. So won't be surprised if it's not there in the dictionary. Full ball. He somehow manages to drill this down the ground. Oh! They've managed to run 2. They've chanced Rajangat Baba's arm over there. Well done, lads. Well done. Sorry, Bevu Bella is Yugadi. It's Sankranti, not Yugadi. Apologies for that. Shreyas needs to start attacking. Agreed. Once he gets some strike, he needs to be doing that. All words are created, says Kushal. Maybe a dictionary word, but not used in the way it might be in the dictionary. Agreed. We see a few RCB jerseys dotting the stands over there right now. He's on once again, third pass point, another single, 5 of the first 4 balls. Shreyas bhaiya, I think Shreyas should see this Bumrah over off. ये over पे मारने की कोशिश मत करो. अगला over I think will be Santner, and if it's going to be I think it'll be Santner. I don't think it'll be Ashwini. If it's going to be Santner, तो wait, Ashwini, Bumrah, Hardik ने 2 डाला है. I think Hardik, Topley have finished. Hardik, Topley or Santner में 8 over होंगे. So if Santner does not bowl again, then that's sad for Punjab Kings because they'd want to face a bit more of Santner. Just try and use that flight to their advantage. Oh, what a yorker, bhai. Again, just nails it every time. Bumrah, yaar. Cheating hai, bhai. Cheating to hai. As it stands, this season has the least catching efficiency at 75. This one is by Crickbuzz. Oh, interesting stat. Thanks for that, Santosh. Oh, thanks. Exactly, Sachin. Even I was wanting the same because Yugadi is usually the Kannada New Year and all. Santosh, exposed. Bevu Bella, it's yellow Bella Tini is for Sankranti. Yellow Bella Tini, Olle Matadi. I'm accessing that's the phrase. And apparently there's a Marathi version of that as well. Til good gya, good bola. I've been taught this. So, any Marathis in the chat, Shubham, Abhas, do correct me if I got that right. Man, Bumrah, yaar, exactly, bang on, just nails those Yorkers. Kaise karte ho bhaiya? Kya pata bhai? It'll be all RCB in the final as GT is not there in the final GT fans will be supporting RCB, says Nikul. Oh, is it? Chalo, good to see that. Did you see the Gil Pandya stories? I saw what happened on the field and apparently Gil put up a story not to believe everything that happens on the field. Abhi bhai, hatao yaar. Just don't understand the motive of people who wear jerseys of any team which is not playing on the day. It just shows desperation for attention. Come on, Sanjay. Come on. That's a bit harsh. Like, it's like I can be very sort of pragmatic and say, you know what? It's just functional. They're wearing a piece of clothing. How does it matter? So, that's a bit hard. Oh, flaked in the gap, but only a single slow one there from Reece Topley. Bhai, ye over tomorrow, Shreyas, yaar. Need a big over, because 2 more overs of a fired up Bumrah left. Exactly, yaar, ye over mein kam se kam 15 run chahiye to continue. Way too harsh, says Sanjay. Exactly. 1 Bumrah, says Amit. Yeah, Yugadi should be sleeping by now, says Santosh. Koi nahi, bhai, koi nahi. You will be watching the game. That goes without saying. So you can't sleep anytime soon. It's just Gujarati people's jugaad, bro. Jo t-shirt mein le chalega. Exactly. इतना ज़्यादा वो नहीं सोच रहे कि RCB fan हो तो RCB का ही पहनो. नहीं सोचते भाई. मिला अच्छा लगा कलर तो पहन लिया. Can't blame them. Oh, clears the fence, baby. Well played. Kaptan Shreyas, Shabazz. Excellent shot. There's a 6 brought up for Shreyas Iyer and Punjab Kings. A much needed boundary because the last 2 overs from Ashwini Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah had kept the lid on these 2. So they needed to maximize it somehow. Shabash, boy. Shabash. Last 2 overs have gone for just 11 runs and no boundaries. So yeah, this was definitely due. अभी एक RR जर्सी में भी बैठा है. Exactly यार. इतना नहीं सोचने का. Okay, Hardik is talking to Reece. Oh, 400 watching and so many of you watching on X. Guys, please, again, just like that false start, let Twitter be the false start. Please आ जाओ यहाँ पे. Reece Topley का false start आपने देखा होगा अभी. अगर नहीं देखा है तो Reece Topley just had a false start. Please, all of you watching on X, come hop onto YouTube, join the chat. Let us know what do you make of the game so far. What do you think will be the result? Why do you think Mumbai might win? Why do you think Punjab will win? And who do you think will win the IPL, importantly, come the 3rd of June? So please, please, please do that, yaar. Please. It's a request from all of us. How many teams in this year's IPL could be proper top 2, top 4 type teams if you just add Bumrah, no one else to the squad? A lot of them, yaar. A lot of them. That goes without saying. Mar! Oh! Slot ball. Height to mila. And distance bhi mila yahan pe. 2 back-to-back sixes over here. I'm guessing he was trying to attempt a Yorker over here. Reece Topley missed this mark by a stretch, and Shreyas Iyer was not letting go of that loosener. Just goes for it and deposits it past long on. Well done, boy. Well done. Shabash. What a shot there. What a shot. Slot ball to tha bhai. It was there to be hit. Thankfully, he's hit it. Shreyas Iyer has really changed his game, and it's so good to see him play this way, because more often than not, ye sab na knocks, you would just imagine ki Shreyas can't do much about it. Ye sare balls ko bhi wo shayad single ke liye nudge kar deta, but now he's attacking a lot more, and that 6 also has brought up the 50-run partnership between Nehal Vadera and Shreyas Iyer. Maar bhai, slot ball again, another 6 bhai, straight down the ground. First slot ball, he's flicked it past deep square leg. Second slot ball, he deposits it past long on. And third slot ball, he's dispatched it past the side screen. Well done, Shreyas. Well done. Single-handedly bringing Punjab Kings back into the game. That look from Lasith Malinga, I was saying a million stories. Bhai, gazab shot yahan pe. Again, just waited for the ball to come. Did not think too much. Did not do too much. Knew it was a slot ball, just went through with the shot, went through with the bat swing, made sure bat swing sahi tha, stance sahi tha, backlift niche, backlift se niche bat acha aaya. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. I feel it's a bit odd. Understand the sentiment though, went a bit overboard in frustration. Chalo, no worries, Santosh. No worries, Sanjay. It happens. It happens. 4 overthrows and then that misfield by Prabhsimran could potentially be the difference in the end. Dekhna hai, bhai, dekhna hai. Oh, finally nails the Yorker there. 19 runs so far. Another ball to go. Finally nails it. I don't think we'll see Topley bowling another over. So that means between Santner and Pandya, another over needs to be bowled, because you would imagine Ashwini, Bolt and Bumrah, all 3 of them will bowl 6 overs between themselves. Topley, if not fit, Topley isn't in the England white ball setup, how the hell did MI sign him? Hi. By that logic, there's so many players who shouldn't be signed. So that's not a decent enough metric. Shreyas deserves the final at least. I love the fact that he says at least there, Nicole, because he is an RCB fan. We know that. Mar! Or bhai, he's missed out over here. He knows he's missed out over here. A full toss that was there to be hit. Nonetheless, 19 runs. Punjab Kings will take that over. 3 consecutive sixes. 76 of the remaining 7 overs. Bhai, agle over mein bhi acha khasa marna padega. If it's Santner or Pandya, because Bolt, you can probably still imagine you would hit him, but Ashwini has been in good rhythm the last 2 games, so you don't want to leave too much to hit off of him. Damn, bro, Sarpan Saab showing everyone that they might have lost the battle, not the war, but he's basically bowled 3 of the same deliveries. Exactly, yaar, exactly. This version of Shreyas in the next year's World Cup will probably make India unstoppable. Reminds me of that song by, who is Unstoppable Kissa? Sia, right, yeah. Arey, Sia ka, but you know what, my favorite song is not Unstoppable, it's Chandelier nahi hai, Chandelier meko bahut pakav lagta hai, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Birds Set Free. I don't know if you've heard it, it's an amazing song. It's bahut hi khoobsurat gana hai. Titanium, wow bhai, sab records de rahe hain yahan pe. Do you guys listen to Sia? Do let us know. Guys, those balls were literally filth. Let's calm down a bit. Arey, triple stroke, by that logic, even Punjab bowled filth, na? It's bowled into the attack, full toss, this is also filth only, mere bhai. Filth to har koi dalta hai. It's all about who, capitalizes on that filth. That's all that matters. Bumrah's got 2 overs, so we got to put 6 for each of those and then calculate. Exactly. Isilye. Game khatam to bilkul nahi hua hai. Shreyas Iyer knows he needs to target the other bowlers. Let's see if he targets Bolt, because one slot ball or full toss and he needs to just go after him. Simple as that. In your head, zombie. Hey, what's in your way? Apologies. Coming back to the game. We need to kill the time. 75 or 41. What does Bolt have up his sleeve? Yorker attempt शायद करेगा. Nail करे. Oh, short ball. He's pulled this knot, of course, straight to Naman Dhir. दो भाग सकते हैं क्या यहाँ पे? The square boundaries are bigger. Of course, they do run two over there on the throw too. So 3 of the first 2 deliveries. चलो भाई, चलो. बोला था ना पंजाब ही जीतेगी. श्रेयस अय्यर 50 मारेगा, देख लेना. अब बस दिल मत तोड़ो पंजाब किंग्स, says Apex. अरे Apex, वाह भाई वाह. Don't think I'll ever get over Elastic Heart, my fave from... Oh, Elastic Heart's also good shout. Elastic Heart's also good shout. Slower length ball, stumps wala line, single taken. That way, you know, of late I've sort of... I knew of Imagine Dragons for the longest time. I had not heard of them. I probably brought this up during one of our previous watchalongs. Abhi haal hi mein sunna shuru kiya. Hi, Imagine Dragons are pretty good, man. I'm very surprised I hadn't heard any of their songs before. I'd heard of them, of course. Really rooting for Punjab to win. Want a new winner, please. Exactly, boy. Exactly. It will be a last ball finish, says Pawan. I don't mind that. I definitely don't mind that. 4 of the first. Mar! Oh, it's a... Oh! The leading edge goes past the short third field and it's a boundary, a much needed boundary. Wahan marunga, wahan says Nehal Vadera. A 4 nonetheless. Unfortunately, the rub of the green are going Punjab's way. Wow. How the tables turn. There 8 runs of the first 4 balls now. Let us see. Which artists have you heard? Oh, Bapre Cricket for that's I've heard a lot of them, yaar. But yaar, mere popular, mere favorites ho thode popular ones wale yaar. I've recently gotten back to One Direction. Thoda sa bachpan. Oh, what a shot, yaar! Shot, boy. That was all wrist, no footwork, nothing. Just all hands and wrist. Well done. Attempted Yorker. It was over pitch, and he just went through with his wrist. Not even hands. Apologies. Just flick of the wrist. He's let the bat and the wrist do the job there. Wow, played, yaar. Played. No follow through even with the bat. Just showing that zyada taakat nahi laga tha. Timed it as well. Well done, Nehal. Excellent knock. Excellent boundary. Much needed boundary, importantly. Wow, played. Shabash. The required run rate once again below 11 now. Another ball to go. Chalo, dikhne, bhai. Boundary. Wide. Shabash. Bolt losing this over here now. 13 runs are ready. 1 more ball to go. I like Gorillas. I haven't heard of Gorillas too much. I have to say whether I like them or not. But yeah, I recently got back to One Direction again. Maza aata hai unko sunke. It also takes me back to my, secondary school days, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. Wo the, Eminem tha. Love the Way You Lie, stuff like that. Just like them. So it's pretty cool. For my player in Mumbai, doing it against Mumbai, says Santosh. Well, let's hope they finish it. Abhi tak job khatam nahi hua hai. Chalo. Last ball of the 14th. Nehal, do you have another boundary? You would... Mar! Arey bhai, ye to marne wala ball tha yaar. Slot mein hi tha ye bhi. Chalo, koi nahi. 14 runs coming off of it. He probably wanted to play it safe. 62 needed of the final 6, and now Bolt conceding these runs means his another over might also not be too bankable, which means we might, apart from the 4 overs that Bumrah and Ashwini are going to bowl, मैं वो 4 ओवर में शायद 30 मान के चल रहा हूँ भाई. बाकी के 2 ओवर में 32 तो हो जानी चाहिए, because Bolt has struggled, Pandya has struggled, Santa might go for runs. Reece Topley I think is done for the day. Bumrah next says, Nicole, I would personally go to Bumrah now. You need a wicket somehow. You need to break this partnership because it's already gotten overhand for Mumbai Indians. Wicket nahi mila to aur bhi mushkil ho jayega. But Bumrah next means it's a change of ends, Nicole. That's my only concern. So they might not bowl Bumrah right now because it might need a change of ends. So they might want to stick to Bumrah from the other end. Yeah, एक second. Let me just confirm. Bumrah bowled the 12th over, which he bowled really well, like typical Bumrah. And he bowled, I don't think that he'll bowl from this end, bro. Because agla over dalega, so he'll be bowling from the end where he conceded 20 runs. So I don't think he wants to do that. So next over, they will have to go to someone else so that they can use Bumrah from the other end. I'm assuming, this is just me thinking, oh, they've stuck to Bumrah. Full toss, hit straight back past the bowler, but Bumrah's got in a hand, I feel. Yeah, he's got in a hand there. Again, Bumrah hasn't bowled well from this end, but I'm guessing they needed a wicket too, so they were just not too bothered about the ends bit. But yeah, again, 22 of 7 so far from this end and 5 of 6 from the other. Let's see again. How often do you see Bumrah bowling such juicy full tosses? Thankfully, he got a fingertip to it. Nahi to pakka boundary tha. He timed it enough. He put in enough power. I know toe end tha, but even then. Everything is coming to fruition. Are you sure it's a risk to get Santner in? It's a risk simply because batters are now going to look to attack him. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, slower length ball. Shabash. Well bowled, yaar. Well bowled. If Punjab loses it from here, it'll be a bottle job, to be honest. No, I don't think so. I still don't think Punjab are favourites right now. I won't say Mumbai are favourites even, but I would probably say it's 52-48, 55-45 at best in Punjab's favour. It's not well and truly Punjab Kings ahead. It's almost like whatever I'm seeing tonight is what someone predicted the other day. I remember someone saying Vadera might perform against MI and even do something, and even something about Shreyas. Who are you referring to, Crick Info? चलो भाई चलो डॉट नहीं चाहिए सिंगल तो खेल हाँ सिंगल तो मारते रहो शाबाश कोई नहीं स्ट्रेट डाउन द ग्राउंड सिंगल टेकन अय्यर एक बाउंड्री कहीं से अगर मिल जावे तो बढ़िया रहेगा they'll attack anyone na just like Santner exactly triple stroke which is why I'm saying but attacking other bowlers is one thing and attacking Santner is I think Vadera would be a lot more comfortable attacking Santner is probably how I would put it and same is the case with Shreyas Iyer. Ashwini Kumar ne काफी अच्छा डाला है so has Bumrah so I mean Bumrah's second over was really good now so far this third over has also not been too bad Shashank Singh's padded up so was Marcus Stionis. Oh wow all 4 fielders behind square short ball alert in fact I'm surprised उन्होंने long on को भी पीछे रखा है long on को भी तुम आगे डाल लो ना 4 fielders only outside. Oh bluff I think that was a bluff there because risky move this bowling a full delivery with 4 fielders 4 of your boundary riders behind square it usually is a signal that you want to bowl short now that fielder also goes back and the third man comes into the circle now you can expect this to be a length ball back of length shot full bhi dal sakta hai yahan pe this actually gives him a lot more room to play with in terms of the kind of balls he bowls let us see what happens interesting crick info okay fair enough chalo bhai 2 to go full flicks it it's not in the gap I think do bhag sakta hai kya can they take no they don't take on Ashwini's arm once again a brilliant over so far from Bumrah just 4 runs off of it can he close this out well can Vadera eke out another edge or something like that to make this a decent enough over for him bhai ye AI wale matlab seriously idiots feels creepy that's for sure folks in the chat do let us know who are you favoring who do you think will win the game 58 of 31 do you think Punjab will win this or do you think MI have a very good chance over here by the way Nehal Vadera all 4 fielders all 4 boundary riders are on the leg side again short ball for sure yeah short back of length he dalega oh attempts oh my word he is missed out over here I don't know bluff का सीन था कि genuinely यही plan था because ये सारे ball boundaries होने चाहिए थे Shreyas Iyer वाला वो पहला full ball and this one just 5 runs coming off of it this is Bumrah's खौफ यार Bumrah का खौफ that's all that's playing a role over here end of the day that English 20 versus Bumrah will turn out to be the game changer says triple stroke let us see over 400 of you watching on X guys क्या कर रहे हो यार क्या कर रहे हो आ जाओ ना यहाँ पे मजा आएगा do let us know by the way Chandan Arhan all of you in the chat do let us know which side are you sort of leaning towards tilting towards at this point in time do you think Punjab have a chance even now because 5 overs remaining only 1 of that will be bowled by Bumrah but Ashwini's 2 overs will also be crucial because he's bowled very well tonight he bowled very well the last time as well in the eliminator so it won't be easy bhai it won't be easy Ashwini, exactly. It has to be Ashwini now for sure. It'll be Ashwini now, and they'll probably hold on to Bumrah for at least another over or two. Yep. Fair point. Digging for Punjab, says Jatin. By the way, that seems like a new name. Jatin, if you're someone new to our channel, please subscribe kar bhai. Maar, slot mein tha game, but only height. Distance hai. There's lift off, and that's a 6. An excellent start to the over. A decent attempt at bowling, a stumps yorker by Ashwini Kumar. Unfortunately, missed it by a few inches, and Nehal Vadera was just waiting, deep-rooted in his crease. कि भाई कहीं थोड़ा सा भी गैप मिल जाए मैं मारूंगा. मार दिया भाई, छक्का मिल गया. Excellent shot यार, excellent shot. Wow. What are you talking, brother? You should ask if Varma have a chance even now, but instead you're saying does Punjab have a chance? अरे भाई दोनों तरफ. Don't worry. Exactly. Won't be easy, but I think they'll do it. Punjab still has some firepower left in the game. Smart cricket wins. Oh, good yorker, but line galat hai. Wide hoega. Length sahi, but line galat. Last time line sahi or length galat. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. चलो भाई, चलो. Ashwini, क्या करेगा भाई? Again, it's just too much pressure, man. For someone who's not played this level of cricket before, it's hard. It's just hard. Like, you know, there's so much pressure. There like 60,000, 70,000 people screaming your team's name, your name, and then you've, of course, got the final on the line. Oh, bhai sahab. Who would have thought Ashwini Kumar would be playing such a big role over here? Of course. That goes without saying, yaar. Anyways, Ashwini runs in now. Slower bouncer, Vadera goes for the pull, not in the gap. He's hit it straight to the field at deep square leg. Another single there, 8 runs of the first 2 balls. Agar 5-6 run or mil jaye, 44, 43 of the final 4, even with a Bumrah over, you would back yourself on most days. But again, you don't want to go ahead of yourself or get ahead of yourself. We all know about Mumbai Indians' record when it comes to finishing 3rd or 4th. They've never really won a tournament after finishing 3rd or 4th. They've never even made it to the final after finishing 3rd or 4th. There's a reason why. It's not easy. Ashwini made a difference in the last game. Exactly, boy. Exactly. Okay, let's see, Chandan. Ricky Ponting will be a happy man tonight. Arey, ruk jao, cricket info. Mar! Has he connected this? Oh! Could Naman Dhir have attempted a catch there? It felt like he was going around the circumference of this fence, of the boundary rather, instead of going towards the ball. Could he have attacked the ball and taken the catch over here? I think there was a catch over there. This is a catch. This is an opportunity gone begging. That's my thought. On this. Who will bowl next, or who all will bowl next? I think Bolt will definitely bowl. Ashwini has 1 left. Bumrah has 1 left. So that's 3 done. So the other over, that's what, yeah. The other over. That's the tricky part. You just don't know who will it be. So देखते हैं भाई क्या होता है यहाँ पे. Come on, boy. Come on. रुको, boss. Again, cricket for. The other over, Reece Topley, Mitchell Santner, Hardik Pandya. I would go with Hardik Pandya between these 3 options. Yeah. That's how I'd look at it. Again, misses out on the Yorker, but he's not near this. He's hit this straight to the field at extra cover. Well done, Ashwini Kumar. Once again, comes back spectacularly to take Nehal Vadera's wicket, an important wicket considering the match situation. He conceded his 6 and then a bite of his first delivery, but he's come back very well over here. Just 2 runs of the last 3 balls. Preeti Zinta taking Nehal's pillow out there. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. But 9 runs of that 4 balls. Nehal Vadera knows he's missed out over here. The line was bang on. He was aiming for the wide line there, but the length was probably a bit off. Nehal Vadera still misses out there. Unfortunate for Nehal. Fortunate for Ashwini. Fortunate for Hardik Pandya, who's chuffed to bits yet again. Tightly hugs Ashwini Kumar. Bhai Saab, do we have another twist in the tail over here? Stionis versus Boom will be good. No way Punjab is bottling this. Bhai, itna aasan nahi hota mere bhai. Because we've historically seen so many such games being chased down. That's why we think it's easy. But no, this time bowlers have had a bit going in their favor, which is why they've been so good defending it. What the fuck, says Jatin? also says he did his part. Jatin, आपने अब तक बताया नहीं. Where are you from? And are you a Punjab Kings fan? Or are you just backing them tonight? And of course, like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, boss. क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग? And so many of you watching on X, guys, all of you watching on X, please, 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 please do us a world of good and hit the like button. Come, join us on YouTube and hit the like button and let us know who you think will win tonight, of course. Coming back, Shreyas needs to stay till the end. Bumrah's over, going to decide this. Never mind, Stionis is next, says Krish. Okay, okay. Bro, 3 proper batters left. That's why I'm saying this. After a 2-hour delay and completing 40 overs, what if we are headed to the super over, tiring Monday to start? Santosh, अपने बारे में भी सोचो भाई, हम जैसे लोगों का नमन और बगेनो उठने वाली. Just imagine talking till like 3 in the night and then having to wake up. Oh my word, not going to be easy. This is not for the faint-hearted. This sport is definitely not for the faint-hearted. Punjabi says, Jatin, welcome to the community. Jatin, what do you make of the game, boss? क्या लगता है कौन जीत रहा है? साड्डा पंजाब की कोई और बताइएगा please. They bat 1 through 9 man. Insane team, win or lose, says Krish, of course. But it's not the batters that count, right? Or the number of batters that count. It's what do you make of it. So, इसीलिए wait करना पड़ेगा. It's not going to be so straightforward for sure. And all of you folks joining in right now, please make sure to hit the like button. What's the like counter at producer Saab right now? And we're waiting on that. Bhai Saab, yaar, 400, nearly 450 of you watching on X. Sorry? 35 guys, let's hit 50 likes. Let's make this 50 likes by the end of the game, please. Punjabi for the win, or Punjab for the win, says Jatin. Bhai Saab, chaliye. I would love to see Punjab, yaar. मैं तो इतना बोलूँगा. आप कहाँ से हो पंजाब में? Like Ludhiana, Chandigarh. What else is there? There's Jalandhar, there's Mohali, there's a bunch of other places. कहाँ से हो आप? And importantly, आप मुल्लापुर गए थे कोई मैच के लिए? Also, bhai saab, please, 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 35 likes only. Let's make it 50 likes by the end of the game. Nearly 450 of you watching on X, guys. What are you doing, yaar? Please, aa jao, boss. Aa jao yahan pe YouTube pe. Maza karenge, thoda chill marenge. And of course, 48 of 26 is going to be a game that ends up going down to the wire. So please make sure that we all enjoy it together, of course. Sorry, had to take a breather to understand what am I even trying to say. Amritsar, but I stay in Bangalore. Arey bhai, Jatin. So it'll be the Jatin derby if Punjab go through the final, Punjab versus Bangalore. But bhai, Amritsar ka khana to ekdam badhiya hai. Matlab, can't stress enough on how good it is. You must be missing that over here. Cut-off time ho gaya. 19.3 win, in my opinion, says Krish. Where in Bangalore, asks Cricket Farm. I'm guessing he's asking Jatin over here. Maar! भाई ये भी स्लॉट बॉल था, मार सकता था शशांक. मिड ऑन अंदर भी था. 47 4.1. श्रेयस भाई बाउंड्री चाहिए. बाउंड्री मिल सकता है यहाँ पे कहीं? चलिए देखते हैं क्या होता है बॉस, क्या होता है. There you go, the tickers updated with, of course, Shreyas Iyer's run tally in IPL, of course. This is the most runs Shreyas Iyer has scored in a season. 534 and going right now, beating his 519 that he scored in 2020. And of course, 463 before that, 439 before that, and 411. Wow, well done. Spice Garden, bhai, says Jatin. Spice Garden kya hai, boss? Maar! Oh, what a shot, Sarpanch Saab! Dil khush kar deta tusi bhai, wah! What a way to end the over. It was turning out to be a brilliant over for Mumbai Indians. And he's capped it off with a 6 to start and a 6 to finish. And in between, they scored 4 runs, make that 16 of that over to take Punjab Kings to 163 for 4. And they still need 41 of the final 4. Well done, yaar. Well done. Shabash. Lot of Bangalore boys in the chat. Sudhanva, I'm assuming you're also a Bangalore boy. Where are you from? Sudhanva is, again, another very Kannada name. Sudhanva, Skanda, all of these names. Such a... You just hear that name, you know this guy's a Kannadika. So I'm just going to assume you are a Kannadika. 6, of course, it's a place. Says Cricket for Spice Garden is a place. Itna to samajh mein aata hai bhai. Near HL asks, oh. Huh? Oh, Spice Garden is a place in Bangalore. I thought it's a place in Amritsar. Yeah, Marat Hurley, been ages since I've. Oh, wow. So, Disha, are you a true blue Bangalorean? Are you a Kannadiga? Or are you someone who's just based in Bangalore, moved here for work? Shreyas says, Priyansh Arya, exactly, boss. Ashwini Kumar from last game, finally coming to fruition. Arey bhai, Krish, that's a bit harsh again on him, yaar. Which over should Bumrah bowl? Man, it's going to be tricky. I would have not bowled him this over, that's for sure. But bowled again. Last over, he's conceded a fair bit. He conceded 14 of his last over. Can he come back? मार अबे यार शशांक क्या कर रहा है येड़े दोनों स्लॉट बॉल तूने बस सिंगल के लिए मारा यार That's what I was wondering. Is there an algorithm that only Bangaloreans get to know about this channel Prime? Exactly, right? What are the odds? I know we are based in Bangalore, but why does that mean make our audience only Bangalorean? I don't know. The real question is, who is from Mumbai? I mean, who from Mumbai will get a sudden cramp? Oh, look at that, Kushal. Check out. Oh, good ball. Oh, played, bhai. Played, Shreyas. What a way to get your 50, boss. What a way to get your 50. Excellent knock. This is exactly the kind of knock Punjab Kings would have wanted their captain to play. A well-executed Yorker. And Shreyas Iyer has somehow managed to steer this past the diving deep point, or rather diving point fielder for a boundary. Well done, yaar. Diving gully even, not even point, sorry. Reece Topley, भाई तू dive मार रहा है, तेरे को पता है ना हर dive पे तेरा एक shoulder टूटता है, तू क्यों करता है ये? Wow, well done, man. Well done. Continues. Oh, another attempt at bowling a Yorker. Oh, bhai, Reece Topley dives and saves. Chalo, koi nahi, 6 runs of the first 3 balls. Can they score 6 more over here? From Bangalore, Kannadiga says, Diksha, welcome, of course. Ara Nagar, Kannadave Satya, Kannadave Nitya. Re bhai sab. Shabash. Any Kannadigas here who are not RCB fans? I think in general, Kannadigas, like that identity is very much a part of RCB, right? Like it's very deep rooted. So it's, Dhanush is also backing. So our statsman, by the way, is a Kannadiga who's not backing RCB, but he's backing RCB now. He was an SRH fan only after 2016. He was an RCB fan before and then became an SRH fan after they won the IPL. Maar, abhe yaar, Shashank, kya ho gaya bhai tere ko? Not out there. Reece Topley, the giraffe. That Hardik innings coming back to haunt. Am I not sure what was even going on in his mind at that point? Abhi yaar, I think that's a bit of hindsight, yaar. Sanjay, once again, you can't fault. Matlab, I know it was a bad knock even then, but you can't put sort of all the blame on that knock. The bowling was a tad bit poor, and you always were going to be heavily reliant on Bumrah. Oh my word, he's gone there, Shashank. Shashank Singh, what have you done, man? 3 ball khela, 3 slot balls you received, all 3 were just nudged, and you've been run out over here. Could this potentially make a huge difference? Losing someone like a Shashank Singh at this point in time, I know, we all know that you've got Marcus Stionis still remaining in the hut. 35 of 26 of which will be bowled by Marcus Stionis. Shashank Singh, what have you done? What have you done, lad? Is this the opening that MI needed? Just that tiny bit of opening. Make no mistake, Bumrah ka ek over bacha hai, but there's also one over that one of Topley, Santner or Pandya will bowl. And then, of course, there's one of Ashwini's too. So, bhai, it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Bhai, sub 500 right now live, but again, over 450 on X. Guys, what are you doing, yaar? Aa jao yahan pe. Please do that. Shashank gone, exactly. He did not think that would be out. Did he all put a gun to his head to become an RCB fan? No, yaar. He's by his own volition. He chose it, of course. He chose to become. Has the Ambani script started, says Jatin. Well. Renard versus MI is when teams have faltered before in the season. Exactly, Santosh. Exactly. Can't trust Stionis though. Agree with you on that front too. Bhai Saab, what do they do? We cannot believe that was a run out. I did not think that was a run out, to be honest. But there you go. Shubham, Abhas, I'm guessing they're all now probably chewing their fingernails. They all know how important it is for them to win this so that they go through to the finals. Bapre, of course, 2 more balls remaining in this over. Attempted Yorker, guides it straight to Jasprit Bumrah, shot third, a dot ball. Oh my word, 6 runs of the first 2 balls and then just 1 of the next 3 deliveries make that 7 so far. Bhai, they need a boundary. They need a boundary to make this a decent over. नहीं तो भाई बहुत मुश्किल होगा. बहुत मुश्किल नहीं, but you know that Bumrah's got an over left, so you don't want that. Full toss, yaar. क्या कर रहा है यार Shashank? And also he wasn't even running in. Oh man, this is poor game awareness, poor running, poor intent shown. Just man, nah, not done at all. Unfortunate time to Shashank Singh's knock. Played, yaar. Excellent delivery, got the Yorker almost, nailed it to perfection. But Shreyas Iyer has nailed his late guide even more to perfection. He's played it so late, he's played it behind the stumps, he's played it behind himself. मतलब एकदम पीछे से खेला है वो. Wow, what a shot, man. Bhai, MI didn't even really appeal because they expected him to reach exactly. अबे उमरज़ाई तो भूल ही गया ये बैटिंग कब खत्म होता है भाई. बहुत है भाई, टेंशन मत लो. 1 more wicket into potentially new batters and the last recognized batting pair. Kya Shashank Pro WTF exactly? Why did he stop in the middle exactly यार? वही तो नहीं पता ना. नहीं पता, किसी को भी नहीं पता. I know थोड़ा up and down है, but still backing Punjab. मैंने बोला था, याद है किसी ने 50 नहीं मारा, but Shreyas ने मारा. That is game changing. Fair enough, Apex. Good on you. Did you see how angry Iyer was on Shashank? I actually did not see that, Jatin. Fair enough. 3 overs remaining. I don't think it'll be Jasprit now. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Ashwini now, then Jasprit, and then last over might be one of... Oh, they've gone to Jasprit right away. They want that wicket. They're really eyeing that wicket. Yorker! Bhai, 6 single lo, bas 6 single. Jo bhi ho 6 single lena hai. Key over this, play it out, exactly. 6 single, Shreyas, please. Please, don't be ephemeral. Don't be befuddled. And you haven't won the battle yet. And it's important you win this battle so that you stay in contention to win the war. Please, wo yaad rakho. Vyshak can also swing his bat, of course, yaar. Jaimeson bhi to hai. Jaimeson bhi to marta hai. That way, matlab 11 tak batting hai. Arshdeep, matlab barring Arshdeep, that is. Oh, bhai saab. Oh! Nailing these cuts, nailing these guides, the Shreyas Iyer. Once again, excellent Yorker. Thrice has he done this so far in the last 6-7 deliveries. I think it's high time Mumbai Indians change their field plan. Excellent ball. You just saw Jasprit Bumrah. I mean, you just saw Mahela Jayawardene say, I'm guessing that's what he said. Good ball. You can't do anything about that. Excellent ball. Nailed his Yorker. But wow, man, he's nailing these late guides. Wow. Bhai, but it's high time. Change your field setting. Ek laga lo na third. Short third क्यों रखा है? Short third, deep third रखो. उसको straight रखो, please. हाँ, बस. मारने दो उसको. Finally, they've done that change too. They've done that change too. But कोई नहीं. Already 5 run आ चुका है. अभी single खेल के 8 run बनाओ. That's good enough. Sarpanch Saab, captain's knock at the right time. Exactly. Best of the 3 late cuts. Iyer's going to give me heart attacks. Agreed. So Ashwini bowls next, followed by Topley. I don't know if I'll go to Topley. I'd probably go to Hardik, but Ashwini bowls next for sure. Off stump पे डाल, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? इतना तो समझ आया भाई. इतना तो समझ आया. Hardik Pandya was saying off stump पे डाल, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? That's crazy to execute 4 times, not in a row, and 3 times and all. But I agree with you. Even then, it's equally crazy. So Ashwini bowls next. Yeah, we took this, of course. Oh, full toss. Oh, he's missed out over here. कोई नहीं. Yep. Completely agree with you there too. चलो भाई देखते हैं. Wow, man, so well played. Wow. What do you do? मतलब, this is when your captain's in such good zone, when your main batter is in such good rhythm, you just can't do anything about it. Yaar. Well played, lad. Shreyas impressed. Mighty impressed with the way you've played so far. Chalo, Shreyas. I mean, Stionis, of course. Single. बस single खेलो. 24 of 13. एक और single लो, खत्म कर दें over को. बिना कोई wicket गवाए. That is the important part. By the way, they haven't given a wicket to Bumrah tonight. It's not often Bumrah goes wicketless in a spell. I hope I'm not jinxed it over here, bhai. I really hope I'm not jinxed it over here. Punjab RCB final loading. Golden chance for you guys to win now. Arey, ruko. Oh, fair. The one that Topley stopped. Hard carry by Sarpanch. Agreed, Jatin. Oi! भाई ये मत करना यार. हाँ, single ले चुपचाप बस. 7 runs coming off that over. Well done, yaar. Well done. Sorry, 8 runs coming off that over. So 23 of the final 2. One will be bowled by Ashwini. I think the other should be Hardik. It shouldn't be Topley. It shouldn't be Mid-Santner. Bumrah's done, bhai. Bumrah's done with a spell. 4 overs, none for 40. By the way, producers, do confirm if I'm not wrong, this is only the 3rd instance of Bumrah conceding 40 or more runs in a spell. If I'm not wrong, this is his 3rd or 4th worst spell. It's very rare that he concedes these many runs. Sahi hai bhai, sahi hai. What a day to not come good for your side. Shabash. Chalo. Good opportunity for Shreyas to get a 2nd title. Exactly. Yep, that's also true, Sachin. That's also true. Bhai Saab, nearly 500 now watching on X. Bhai, all of you watching on X, it's a sincere request. Please hop on to YouTube. Please do us a favor. Hop on to YouTube. You don't have to worry about anything. You can chat with us. You can let us know what you make of the game so far. We're more than happy to take your comments. Like everyone who's done. Oh, shot! Oh my God! He's clubbed this to stratosphere. He's got in a 6. A fantastic shot to swing the pendulum in Punjab's favour. Shreyas Iyer. Wow, man. Wow. You know Preeti Zinta's happy. You know good enough knows that this is good enough. Hardik Pandya saying wide Yorker dal. Good. Wide Yorker to bol rahe. So I'm guessing wide Yorker will be the plan over here. Here I am, not a professional lip reader, just going with what I think he's saying. Bhai, ये तो slot में था यार. This was a nothing delivery. This was a hit me delivery asking Shreyas Iyer कि भाई मार दो मुझे, मार दो. और मार दिया Shreyas ने. Wow. He is in the zone, bhai. He is in the zone. अब तो Yorker भी काम नहीं आएगा. अब तो भाई देख लो. MI haven't lost defending a 200 plus score yet. That being the operative word of that phrase or sentence. Iyer did it for Veer. Will he do it for Zara now? Exactly. Agreed. Wow, innings for sure. That also too. Wide hai. Abhay, wide hai. They were attempting wide Yorkers. So Pandya wala to sahi tha. Not given a wide. Kings have only 1 review remaining. Do they go? No, they don't. Hatao, bhai. Hatao. Oh! You know, इतना तो मैं समझ गया. हार्दिक पांड्या जब भी हंसता है ना, वो अंदर बहुत गुस्से में. Every time he's pissed, he's annoyed, he's angry, he wants to scream, he wants to bend, he laughs. I mean, that's his way of coping with it. That's his way of also ensuring that he doesn't let loose on his players. So fair, there's no right or wrong. Bhai, kya? Dr. Asthana, wow, bhai. Ooh, fine margins. Game of fine margins there. Just barely past the line there. Oh my goodness. No way we lose this now. Arey Jatin, ruk ja bhai. Chakka jayega kya? Maro! Oh, good Lord. He's connected this and how? Well done, man. Well done. 10 of 10. Shreyas Iyer has single-handedly taken Punjab Kings to the brink of a 2nd final place. Once again, shabash, yaar, shabash. 6, no ball 6. Unfortunately for Ashwini Kumar, it's not ended the way he would have wanted it to. Started off really well, bowled an excellent first couple of overs. His last over went for 16 runs. This over, he's already conceded 13 of the first 2. Make that 29 of the last 8 deliveries after conceding this 12 of the first 12. Unfortunate. But that's how it goes, man. It's the IPL. There's a reason why it's the toughest league in the world. You have to be relentless. You have to be at it. Only then do the mighty survive. And not just survive, they thrive. Bhai Saab. In Norway, man, what a story in the last 1 year. Exactly. The real Mumbai Raja says, Deeksha, apologies, Abbas, and, Shubham, I feel commiserations are in order. 10 of 10. Oh, ये तो wide है भाई, ये तो wide है. अबे गधा. Bounce wide, but he wide नहीं दिया. I thought this was a clear wide, man. अबे review क्या? It's bounce after going past the bat, yaar. Agreed. Again, though, got to point out how Bumrah doesn't perform one match and MI suddenly look lost trying to defend 200 plus. Exactly, ये तो पता ही था. I mean, tell me something new, yaar. Come on. Oh, they're also going to check the wide, kya by any chance? There you go. It's clearly bounce. Kya, yaar? New winner for IPL coming. Finally, a new winner, Akshay. Now, let's hope the new winner is in Punjab. I don't mind, yaar. I'll be honest with you. I don't mind even if it's Punjab. I would, of course, be rooting for RCB left, right, and centre. But I just needed a new winner. I'm happy to see a new winner. That's all that matters. A Mumbai boy becoming the unbecoming of Mumbai. Of course, MI lost. RCB Punjab. रुको भाई, हारा नहीं अब तक. मार. Oh! Shreyas Iyer. Oh my word, was that a hit and a half there? Whoa! Hardik Pandya, all he can do right now is just stare into the abyss along with Rohit Sharma. It seemed to be a fairy tale ending for them after the way they had begun. Just 1 win of the first 5 games. From there, they won about 6 games out of the next 7 to just come crushing back into the playoffs. They finished 4th, then defeated a depleted Gujarat Titans side in the last game in Mullapur. And now, Punjab Kings, man. Punjab Kings, Neeta Ambani, Akash Ambani, they know this was not what they wanted, of course. 19 runs already of the first 4 deliveries. 2 more to go. 4 needed a wait. Does he finish it off over here? Oh, he wants to finish this. Oh, he's अरे wide नहीं था भाई. आगे बढ़ो. Wide तो नहीं था ये. So in 18 years, Zincs to end for one. One will erase the ghost of 2014-2016. One will relieve it. Acha bhai. I told you, Akshay predicted this before the playoffs. RCB Punjab final. Happy it has come true. Yep. Ab har gaya, says Tanbir. Yeah, fair. Teams with two of the teams with the biggest purse coming into the auction will be playing the IPL final. So then a while before we see Rohit again, a new winner, I hope. It's RCB LFG. Yep. How good is this innings? Exactly, man. It's as clutch as it gets. You can't deny that. But Mumbai really will have to work on their dependence on Bumrah. It just goes without saying. Bhai, wide nahi aa. Jaldi aage badho, bhai. Release karao. Kya? Wide nahi tha. It's okay. Go. Move on. Bas. Yep, that is true. RCB don't even need to plan anything. Akshay, take my previous comment. I took that. Shreyas taking 3 different teams to the finals of an IPL. What a guy. Exactly, man. Exactly. Why? This though is that it could be a no ball. I thought that was a no ball. I thought it hit the green strip. I mean, it went past the strip and hit the green surface. Exactly. No. Oh, okay. Shreyas asking Stionis over there. Stionis, by the way, who's had absolutely no role in this partnership. It's been a partnership of 32 runs and Stionis has scored all but 2. That's it. We will see Avnish for the finals, Rahul. You don't have to worry about it. Iyer, knowing PBK's history of choking 4 of 6, be like, bilkul risk nahi lene ka. Exactly. Good point. Khatam karo, bhai. He finishes it off in style. Shreyas Iyer. 4 sixes in the penultimate over. 23 was needed of the 12 balls remaining. And Shreyas Iyer has single-handedly ensured Punjab Kings have signed a date in history with the Royal Challengers Bengaluru in Ahmedabad. 3rd of June. Make no mistake, we're going to be seeing history in the making. We'll see a first-time winner from the original 8 teams. RCB Punjab. Who will be the happier then? Who will be the disappointed side then? Only time will tell. Of course, it's time for me now to quickly wrap this watch-along up. It's been a fantastic 4 hours bringing this to you guys. I've been talking non-stop. I've enjoyed myself. My throat's a bit sore. My throat's a bit numb, to be honest. Hardik Pandya, heart goes out to him. Heart goes out to Jasprit Bumrah, Ashwini Kumar, all the players of the Mumbai Indians setup. It was a very good season for them. Unfortunately, not
a season that ends with a trophy like before. Until then, it's a goodbye from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. We will be back tomorrow night, or you can say tonight, 8 p.m. sharp. It is, of course, another episode, the 82nd episode of Monday Night Live. Nikhil Bhai, Avnish and I will be there talking about all things IPL and much more. And then the day after, it is, of course, a historic night. It's RCB taking on Punjab in an IPL final. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.